All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports show with the best in the game. It's a new week, it's new energy, and I'm excited to be here. I'm the large human being nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran Hickey Simple, and we're bringing a new level of juice today. And one of those guys responsible for that new level of juice is my boss, Emmanuel Acho, in the building. How we doing?
Beautiful people. Hey, y'all could be doing anything and y'all are hanging out with us. We do not take it for granted. We never will. Happy Sunday to you. I hope that this week has been, or hope this weekend has been incredibly blessed, and hopefully this show will start you off to a very, very good week. We got some breaking news. We will get to that. We got some opinions. Got to hear Shady's takes on that. But with that being said, just glad to have y'all. Hey, if we've done anything for y'all, it would mean everything to us if y'all hit that subscribe button. And after you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's turn this show up. We're averaging about 6,000 viewers here in the off season. The regular season is going to go up. So y'all tap in, lock in, and Carebear, turn me up.
Also joining us here in the Speakeasy is one of the greatest running backs to ever grace the National Football League. One of the shiftiest backs we have ever seen. The Philadelphia Eagles' all-time leading rusher. The man who is now a sports agent, has real estate all across the country, and he has even more real estate in your head. I'm talking about 252 Live, LaShawn Shady McCoy in the building.
Hey. I ain't gonna lie. I like that, Karen.
Come on now.
I wish I had Carebear when I come out the tunnel. And now I done been going crazy.
Be a good time. Look, also joining us here in the Speakeasy, a father, now a father times 2. But unfortunately here in the Speakeasy, he has a catchphrase that is just it's something. It's something. Most relatable, least debatable.
No.
What's up?
That's for him.
Sorry, my fault. Trey, go ahead and give it to us, man.
Man, listen. Before I get to my tagline, I told y'all when new contracts was signed, I wouldn't say anything, but there would be signs.
Oh, wow.
Today,
He got a fan.
it's been 98.5 degrees
Why is he
in the Speakeasy.
Why is he getting so much stuff though?
That is crazy.
I'm about to start putting more shit in my contract.
That's all I got to say. Most relatable, least debatable. Y'all know the.
What the hell? Yeah. We got new shit. We got new shit for you now. Tomatoes.
What the hell is going on?
Tomatoes. Yeah.
Damn.
Come on now. We got them locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Rome came from the back and hit him with a shit at his ass, man.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Look. It's gonna be a great show. Now, anytime that tagline gets read, we will have physical, repercussions for those actions.
I got Fulham right here in my lap. Pause. Don't say
it. We're gonna have a great show. We're gonna have a great show here today.
That was crazy.
We have to get this thing started. It's time we talk about Acho's favorites. I'm talking about the Houston Texans, the best defense in the league, as Acho loves to say. They are signing free agent defensive end Jadeveon Clowney, bringing him back to the team that made him a #1 overall pick last season. He got busy for my Dallas Cowboys with 8.5 sacks in 13 games last season, and now he is going to be joining the best defensive end tandem in the league with Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter. How good, in you guys' opinion, can the Houston Texans be?
There are good defenses. There are great defenses, and then there are generational defenses. The Houston Texans defense should now become a generational defense. Do not mention the Houston Texans with other defenses. They should become a generational defense. Now, they have to go out on the field, and they do have to earn it. But when I think about the Texans, Danielle Hunter plus Will Anderson was already the best defensive end tandem in all of football. Azeez Al-Shaair was already a Pro Bowl, all-pro caliber linebacker, and then that secondary you could easily suggest is the most complete secondary in all of football. Now you add a savvy veteran like Reed Blankenship who has to Super Bowl championship experience from the Philadelphia Eagles. So you think about the Texans' best defensive end core, best cornerback core, and an incredibly smart safety room. Now you add Jadeveon Clowney. What does that mean? That means on third down, what are they going to do? They're going to have Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter, Jadeveon Clowney all on the football field. Very similar to what the New York Giants did with Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Brian Burns. You're going to have 3 elite pass rushers on the football field, and the games that you can run with those 3 pass rushers are going to be lethal. Acho, what the hell is a game? It might be a TED stunt. It might be an ED stunt. It might be whatever the heck you call it. A TED stunt where the tackle goes first, they go up the field, they draw that offensive tackle, and then that defensive end, they loop around, and then you just got one-on-one. It's Danielle Hunter on an offensive running back. What you will be able to do with this Texans front now is going to be even more lethal. I view this Texans now, I already thought they were generational. Now you get Jadeveon Clowney. It's like getting dealt an ace when you already got a couple aces in the hand. It's just another trick that you can play with. Incredible.
Yeah, see, now, Clowney's one of my favorites, though.
Yep.
I've had the opportunity to play against him. Hell of a player. Watch him on tape. Play with him in the real game. Talented, right? Experience. He's one of them ones. I give him that type of credit. It's been good since high school, college. You know it. But I don't love this move. And I don't love this move because the Texas defense was already really good.
That's true.
The Texas defense was already really elite. There's nothing's going to change. I mean, maybe they might add a sack, maybe 4 more sacks. Yeah, but I don't love this move because to make the Texans a great team, they got to go to the offense. They need more help on offense.
Okay.
If you're looking at, the question is, does this make the Texans a great team? No, it doesn't. Because the defense is already a great defense. We need to worry about C.J. Stroud and the offense, getting him some more pieces, get some more help to make it the game easier for him. So looking at this move, I like it just because Clowney is such a great player, and I'm a big fan of his, but I don't love it because they don't make the team better.
That's interesting you said that. It's almost like you made your great side of the ball a little bit greater, but what about your weak side of the ball?
Real problem.
Yeah.
The real
like, what
problem.
about your weak side? I mean, I'm not mad. I fully hear what Shady's saying.
And I like the move.
Yeah.
But am I loving it? I don't love it. I don't love it.
Because at the end of the day, Jadeveon Clowney is going to be a one-down player.
Yeah.
He's coming in on third down.
Well, I can't say that.
No, because of Danielle and Will.
I know, but I'm saying, like, there's going to be times where, like, on the offensive side of the ball, one of them guys goes out the game, you're like, woof. Now you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because you still got a dog out there.
Yeah.
Well, my problem is, like, if and I'll give you an example. Like, if Deebo came to the Texans, like, I like that move. I love that move. You get a different dimension on offense. You get another all-star player. You can game plan around him. I need to see the Texans be a good, complete team.
Yeah.
Defensive-wise, if I say, you know what, Acho, this team might go down as one of the generational greats, I would believe that.
Of course.
You believe that.
Of course.
But to be a great team, go to the Super Bowl, you need some on offense, and they don't have enough. So I want to see some on offense.
I guess the question is, if you look at the Texans, offensively, Nico Collins, Tank Dell is back. The young bulls you drafted, I think Jaden Higgins, you drafted him within the last 2 years, wide receiver. You got David Montgomery. So you aided the running back room. In theory, Tank Dell should help aid the wide receiver room. If you're looking at the Houston Texans, you almost say this was a team that outside of C.J. Stroud's 4 interceptions last year should have already have been in the Super Bowl. Like, this is a team that you look at them, Shady, and you're like, they don't really have that many weaknesses. And any of the weaknesses they do have, they've tried to address. Running back room. They tried to address. Wide receiver room. Tank Dell got back. It got internally addressed. I'm almost wondering, 2-5, is this a team that actually needs help?
Yeah, they need help. Yes. Maybe another lineman, maybe another wide receiver, maybe another running back.
Yeah, I mean,
why not add some extra to it? It ain't like the offense was dominant last year.
Yeah. No, it is going to be interesting though. C.J. Stroud coming back now. It's in, I believe he's in year 4. This was him walking into camp. You know, kind of went viral because people were questioning if he's lost all of his aura here as you see him walking in.
His feet hurt.
Yeah, I mean they added some real pieces on the offensive side of the ball. David Montgomery and Woody Marks now going to be the 2 running back tandem they have out there, replacing Joe Mixon, who was hurt. Do you guys think C.J. Stroud now, though, is out of excuses moving forward, given that defense just got even better? They got even better with Reed Blankenship before, now with Jadeveon Clowney, but now this offense has added more pieces. Is he all out of excuses right now? Is it put up or shut up for C.J.?
Yeah, C.J. Stroud has to put up because number one, you can only hold on to a defense of this caliber for probably 3 or 4 years. They're in year 2 of it. So CJ Stroud, you don't have that much time with this defense. Ask the Seattle Seahawks Legion of Boom. They had about 4 years of that elite greatness, and then finally the pieces start to just disintegrate, if you will, for one reason or another. Cap casualties, etc. 2, Stroud completely pissed down his leg last year. Like, completely. Completely. Like, so when you think about it, Stroud already knows he has the weight of the world on his shoulders. And I honestly think they have enough. Like, he has more than Drake May had last year, and Drake May got to the Super Bowl.
That's true.
Like, Drake May,
his defense is better.
And his defense was better. You know what I mean? So, Stroud, you have enough. You have what Bo Nix had last year, and he got to an AFC Championship game. So, when I think about it, Stroud, I would take Nico Collins over that Broncos receiver, no disrespect, not Jalen Waddle, but the Cortland Sutton. I would take Nico Collins over last year's Stephon Diggs, over 31-year-old, 32-year-old Stephon Diggs. Like, Stroud, you already have enough, so 2-5 to me, he got to put up.
Yeah, and it's been like that for me. And it's another thing. I will never let anybody trick me out again. What do you mean? Well, I always had this saying, I haven't met a good quarterback from Ohio State
in
college that comes to the pros. And I haven't even seen it yet.
You said that.
And I thought that he was the one to change that narrative, and he had me fooled for a little bit. He got to earn it. All these quarterbacks that struggle, it's one thing to struggle, but to be the reason why you're not winning, if you look at the playoffs, he was the main reason why they didn't win.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if he could just, you know what? If I throw incomplete passes and we punt the ball, we still can win.
Correct.
But when you turn the ball over and over again, you can't win like that. So CJ Stroud has to go out there this year and prove it, because I don't believe in it no more. I used to believe in CJ. I don't believe in him no more.
Yeah.
I got to see it.
That's fair.
I couldn't see somebody look this really, really good and then that bad. The only thing I can think of is like maybe the kid from the Browns, because he was pretty bad too.
Man. Yeah.
Which one?
Come on, man. It's only one of them. Come on, man.
Oh, Deshaun.
Deshaun Watson. You kidding
Let
me?
me ask you this, Kieran.
Oh, yeah.
Is anything less than a Super Bowl appearance for Stroud acceptable? Why do I say that? He owes them an AFC Championship appearance last year. Like, you owe the Texans an AFC Championship appearance, including the defense. So is anything less than I know Shady says, Acho, these Super Bowls are, so I didn't say win. But is anything less than a Super Bowl appearance
with that defense?
Is it acceptable?
It depends on how it looks. If you make an AFC Championship and say you're matched up with Lamar Jackson and Lamar's just getting busy, regardless of how good the defense is, tough. You know what I mean? If you make an AFC Championship, Josh Allen's just getting busy, tough. I can accept that. You cannot be the reason y'all lose. And to the extent that it was last year, if CJ Stroud goes out and does that again, he's not the quarterback of the Houston Texans next year. He's not. You're going to have to find someone else.
It's bigger than that, though, Karen. Because it's the thing that people, they're all are prisoners of the moment. So if they go off here and the Texas defense plays good, not great, and Lamar has a day and this and third, and then they lose, CJ looks good. Well, you're not going to blame CJ. But the truth is, when the defense was playing at the best they could play at, you play at the worst you play at.
Correct.
And you got to, I grade every single year, every single game the same way. You know what I mean? I can't overlook that. Like, even with the Cowboys, not to switch gears, but them 2 years they had, the year before they lost to Green Bay in the playoffs, and the year they lost to the Niners in the playoffs. I'm not sure what year that was, but those years matter. That's why I'm hard on that, because, bro, you're the reason why you didn't win them games right there.
I agree.
So now if you come out this year and you look good last year, defense is bad, I'm not going to all this, it's the defense's fault. Nah, like, they weren't it right now. But when they were at their best and they needed you, you didn't show up. So that's why I'm hard on CJ, because, dog, you might not get another defense that special. You know how hard it is to be that good, bro? That's why I hate when we had these football conversations, because people just talk. It's whole damn hard to be that special like they were last year, especially in the playoffs.
Correct.
Like, come on.
Correct. And they stayed healthy.
And you might not never get that. I look at this, the Eagles. Saquon Barkley had a 2,000-yard year. And that's great for him and great for offense. Cool. But we had to maximize that because the defense is really, really good.
Correct.
You got a quarterback that's solid.
Correct.
A really good head coach.
Correct.
And everybody stay healthy on the offensive line.
Bingo.
And they win the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Now, if they did all that and they don't win, it's like, We do that for nothing.
Yeah.
Now the next year,
People got hurt.
line was hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Football, the win championship, you need things to go right for you.
Yeah, well said. Well said.
Need it
Well
all
said.
to align.
Where we at, Kieran?
Look, keeping the show pushing, we got to talk about the San Francisco 49ers. GM John Lynch said the plan is to use Deebo Samuel all over the field in his second stint in San Francisco at wide receiver, running back, and as a returner on special teams. I know you're going to like hearing that one, Acho. This was him walking back into the facility.
Is he in shape?
Noticeably a little bit smaller. TJ Hushmanzada was saying, he looks in shape. He looks a little bit slimmer. You're starting to see the definition in the arms. This is a video of one of the catches that he made during the day. As you can see, he's still out there moving pretty smooth as an athlete, though, as well. Here he is, boom, getting out of that break, heading towards the sideline. Nice catch there as he's getting going. He also spoke to the media a little bit afterwards as well. I'll let you guys listen to what he had to say.
I wouldn't say it was different. It kind of felt like I ain't even go nowhere, to be honest. When I got back, I was just like, well, I know what's going on. I know the people here. Staff's still the same, so it's kind of like the same for real.
Is it any different, a different feeling being back in the building?
Yeah, but said it not much different. Obviously, I mean, you can see he's a whole lot slimmer. Shady, we know you were a huge fan of him coming back for the 49ers.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell us what you think.
Before I go, what's up with you, dude? You and your other homeboy.
Who, me?
No, you and other light-skinned dude that didn't play football. Him. For y'all not to play football, y'all gotta stay on Acho about his football takes.
Got you.
Since
Right.
Acho
Got you.
played,
That was a good
hold him
setup.
accountable.
I was like, did I say
Bro,
something?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
You right,
he did
Shady.
all this about Deebo. I'm first of all, I'm off work relaxing. You know what I mean? 'Cause I only watch show when I'm off.
No, you're right.
And I happen to watch the show. I'm like, did he just say that he's excited and this and that third and how Deebo's gonna be great for the? How dare you?
Shady, you aren't listening to my
Anyway,
Boom.
Tomatoes. Come on now.
Tomatoes.
but I do like Deebo going back there because, like, going to a new team for 1 year, you gotta learn the whole new offense, learn new quarterback, how the coordinator want to call the play. You know everybody. And he just said when I came back, I was like, oh, it's my boys, it's back. I remember when I went to got traded to the Bills, and after a couple good seasons, we still weren't a good team. And I remember my agent, was talking to Howie and this and that third, all by the rules, by the way. And they wanted to bring the band back. Deshaun came there. I was going to go back next, but the Bills, they wouldn't let me go. But anyway, going back to a team you already know, that's the best thing because you're not missing anything. You get what I'm saying? And when they talked about using him all over the field, running back, wide receiver, special teams, Deebo got something to prove. For one, y'all should never got rid of me, for one. That's always going to be back in his mind. For two, all these new pieces that y'all trying to bring in here, let me let y'all know, dog, this is my show. Get what I'm saying? This is my show. And I think it helped him out because look at his body. It looked like Deebo got humbled. Looked like I went out there feeling myself. I went to Washington. Things didn't work out. Injuries. I didn't do my parts either. Now I'm back to show the world I'm still Deebo. I think he's going to have a big-ass year this year. I truly believe that. I believe that.
No thanks.
I hope that he does.
And he called my phone
Uh-oh.
looking for Acho.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he did. True story.
Man, Kieran, you know my reaction. I think for me, the question is simple. What makes a good season for Deebo Samuel? Like, to me, that's the question. A good season for Deebo Samuel, in my mind, he has to go for 800 yards, and I believe he has to be the second leading receiver on the team. That should not be asking for much. George Kittle's coming off an Achilles. Last year, Christian McCaffrey, a running back, led the team in receiving yards, followed by Jawan Jennings and George Kittle with 600 each. Christian McCaffrey, I believe, had 964, if I'm not mistaken, in the 900s. Deebo, you have to be the team's second leading receiver, and you have to have, in my mind, at least 800 receiving yards for it to be worth it. You cannot ask Christian McCaffrey to come back again and go for 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving. You're asking for too much. You cannot ask George Kittle, at I believe 34, 35 years of age, to come off an Achilles and lead the team in receiving. I believe that it's asking for too much. Let Mike Evans lead the team in receiving. Then Deebo, you should be second. Then McCaffrey, you should be third. Then Kittle, you should be coming off your Achilles, you should be fourth. But I don't want, it's not enough for me, 2-5, if Deebo has 558 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns this year. That's not enough. To me, what would make success for Deebo this year, give me 800 receiving, but even more than that, be second on the team in receiving yards. Take something off Christian McCaffrey, please. Take something off George Kittle, please. Like, take something off them boys, bruh. So what makes success for you for Deebo this year?
Well, I'm going to grade him how they said they're going to use him. So the GM said, we're going to use Deebo all around the field, right? That's running back, that's wide receiver, and that's special teams. So you might not want to hear this, but if the guy goes out there and contributes a lot on special teams, that matters.
Yep.
If he goes out there and he's the number 2 receiver and he has 700 yards, you said 8. Let's say 700 yards.
Okay.
And then rushing, he has 400 yards, 500. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
If he gets 1,000 all purpose,
I'm
that's
just
success.
saying, like, yo, and I think, and even like the impact. I like Deebo over there because I think another place he has to be more of a wide receiver.
Yeah.
But you're going to a place that drafted you, that
They know how to use you.
I know what's your best routes. I know your worst routes. I know how to use you in the offense. So he's going to have a big year because y'all know me.
Yeah.
Y'all got to figure me out.
You know what I've realized, though? Because if you go back to watch me historically, I love Deebo's game. What I'm realizing is I don't love cocky Deebo. I love confident Deebo. And the difference between cockiness and cockiness is very thin. That line is thin.
You don't like this?
Can you deliver?
I love the cocky Deebo.
I love confident. To me,
I like Deebo that checked the kicker for missing the kick. I like that. Did you like that Deebo?
No, because
love
that
Deebo.
Deebo wasn't delivering. That Deebo was having less receiving yards than Juwan Jennings. You checking kickers, but you dropping passes. You checking kickers with 670 receiving yards, and Juwan Jennings got 995.
Well, Deebo, we ain't gonna do that with no kicker.
But that's my problem. It's Deebo. It's Deebo. It's Deebo. Give me 1,400 yards. That's Deebo. Give me 1,000 yards. That's Deebo. Catch a tunnel screen and take it to the crib on the Philadelphia Eagles, leaving Zach Bond clusping at the air. That's Deebo. That Wilson beating him up, that's not the Deebo that I love. I love the Deebo that's punking players. Like, that's the Deebo that I like. I like the hungry Deebo.
I think he's got to be in the right system, and he's there. I look back to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
Yep.
And I that game, they didn't really utilize him like he's supposed to. Like, I mean, this is probably a certain amount of routes I want to give him. He's the type of dude where I want to give him what he does best. But there's certain other receivers like, you know what, run the whole route tree. But that ain't Deebo. What makes Deebo special, I can do everything, yo. And I said it before, people think that I was tripping when I said, when the ball's in his hands, bro, he's probably the best naturalist football player in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for guys to say, you know what, imagine NFL, they say this to you, hey, we're gonna use you in the running back, we're gonna use you at wide receiver, we're gonna use you on special. Like, you don't do that's not high school. This ain't Travis Hunter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how special Deebo is, though.
Yeah. Also, Acho, I think this is the Deebo that you've been asking for is what I think he showed up and prepared to give you.
Yeah.
He showed up in shape.
Yeah.
He showed up looking sharp. He showed up looking like the Deebo that put up 1,400.
Yeah.
That's the Deebo Samuel that he showed up looking like. So I'm very excited to see what he can do. And honestly, if I'm a 49ers fan and I know that I just signed Deebo to what, 1 year, $7 or $8 million? Is that how much it was?
Up to 7.
Up to 7. I'm ecstatic knowing that we're going to be able to use him all over the field, and he's shown up in as prepared as he ever has been in his career. I'm very excited to see what Deebo can do, and I think it's a good move.
Let me ask you this. Because you played with, there's yourself, there's Deshaun Jackson, there's Jeremy Maclin. D-Jack obviously wasn't a gadget guy, but everybody knew D-Jack was going over the top. Couldn't stop it.
You could say you could say Jack was a one-trick pony.
Yeah. One hell of a trick, though. It was one hell of a trick.
That's true.
With Deebo, how hard is it for an offensive coordinator when you know you have a sort of gadget guy, you gotta utilize the gadget? Like, I can't just call my offense traditionally because I know, okay, if Deebo's there, I got to call the tunnel screen. If Deebo's there, I got to call a now screen. If Deebo's there, I'm going to put him in the backfield. I got to call a sweep. Is it more difficult for a play caller because you're not just calling the game? You're like, let me get to the right hash so that I can call a tunnel screen from Deebo to the left.
So on offense, and I'll talk strictly on like a guy like Andy Reid, it'll have a call sheet. It'll have 25 on the back of it. It'll have number 10, 18, 87.
Yep.
And he'll have another one with 7. That's Vic. That's myself, 25. That's Jerry Maclin. That's Brent Selleck.
Yep.
And that's Deshaun Jackson. I have plays for all these guys. The cool thing is when I got a guy like Deebo, who's different than all the guys I just named, is he's the most special when it comes to calling a particular play for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you talking about Kyle Shanahan. Like, every coordinator can't do that.
True.
But Kyle looks for them guys. He looks for certain guys I can do screens with. And I'll tell you this much. Now with some of these guys being healthy and come out there to play like Deebo, Chris McCaffrey going to have 3 yards to carry, and I'm forcing him stuff.
Yeah.
Because now I'm getting busy, but I'm getting forced
You
everything.
got another guy.
Yeah, like he had 100 catches this year or something like that.
Yeah.
he don't even need to do that.
Correct.
At this point in his age, you don't need to do that. Now you got guys like Deebo coming back, where a screen you might have got, give it to Deebo. So I think the offense would be better because they could do more with less.
Yeah. He looks good. There's no denying it. He looks good. Now I just hope he delivers. Obviously, y'all know Niners. That's a squad I watch religiously.
Yeah.
So
That's your
let's see if
team.
they
It's your
deliver.
team.
Trey, let's watch these super chats, bro.
Let's get to it. We're going to kick it off with a $50 super chat from Lord to Success. Said, hey, fellas, I have a question. Is it hard to learn a new offense when you go up against a top defense? Because the Eagles are going through that right now.
Is it hard to learn new offense?
Training camp. Eagles got a new offense, but their defense is so good. Is it harder to install a new offense when your defense is so good?
Yeah, just because with the main guys on defense, they don't have to learn a whole new verbiage, whole new system, packages. They kind of know it all, you know what I'm saying? Compared to new teams, all right, everything's new here, right? So our veteran quarterback, they're not really veterans in this scheme.
Yeah.
Because you haven't been here either.
Yep.
When I was with the Broncos,
Bills?
not the Bills.
Chiefs? Bucks?
Yeah, the Bucks. All these teams to be.
Every team he played for.
When I was the Bucks, as dude as like a guy like Tom Brady, super smart. But in the offense, he was like a rookie again. Yeah. He's learning a new offense. So sometimes he might think of a word, is that the same word we use here? And it would be something for the Patriots. So learning a new offense versus a really good team in camp is not easy.
Yeah. That's great. That was a great question, Lord. I appreciate that. 214, Mr. D.
Oh, my goodness. He's back.
W is
I miss you, man.
Whoa,
back.
Hey, whoa.
What happened?
What he just?
You missing?
You
said I miss you, man?
I missed him, man.
You're not allowed to miss a
You
man?
never even met him.
That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
That shit's a little
fair.
weird to me. You missed somebody there.
That's
You
like
met him.
Samantha
You know what? You're right, man.
Yeah.
You're right. I should continue hating on him.
Fucking Bear Tateo over there,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
Bear Tateo is
And it's a guy saying so.
Yeah.
I miss you, bro.
His name is Mr. DFW.
Yeah, you ain't never met him. It's crazy.
Yeah,
You know what the DF stand for?
Yeah.
Dallas Fort Worth.
Nah, hell nah. It means something more than that.
Oh, yeah.
It's something more than that.
We'll let you ponder on that. That means stink. 214, Mr. DFW said,
That was good right there.
in honor of my
I'm gonna
boy
watch a missile like he did,
25.
bro. I got something for you. Don't worry about it.
Hey, keep in mind, it's a very expensive TV right here, so don't miss.
Okay, I got you.
Don't miss. This forehead
I'm
big,
accurate.
brother. Don't miss. He said, my boy 25 this weekend, I was with something slim thick. She was a first round draft pick, Louis Vuitton sales clerk, and I gave her crazy work. 25. What you gotta say to 214 about that, man?
He been getting busy, man.
All right, I love that for you.
We're gonna wait for a minute.
Keep doing that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Look, they always say this. In big games, I need my best players to play big.
Yeah.
When you show up in that Louis Vuitton store, do your big one.
Okay.
And then next is going to be Gucci. Do a bigger one. All right?
Then Chanel,
Come on, the biggest.
do your biggest one.
And then if you get too big, call me. You might need help.
okay.
Help's on the way. 911, speak easy.
Keeping it moving. Cameron Brown is in the building and said, hey, Speakeasy fam, question for Carebear. Do you wish Olivia Miles was the #1 pick in the draft now for your Dallas win?
So look,
Over Paige?
Olivia Miles.
Oh, no.
No.
Over
different,
AZ.
Next
Oh,
draft,
yeah.
AZ Fudd. So look, AZ Fudd fits the team better than what I think Olivia Miles would.
Yeah.
But Olivia Miles is so special.
Bruh.
You
I
might
kind of wish we just would. She's clearly the best player in the draft. I wish we just would have ran with it. You figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of them
Figure
two,
it out.
bro. They're having two of the best players in the entire league versus
Can never hurt.
having Paige and her girlfriend is a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
But
AZ's
the
good.
girlfriend-
AZ's really good.
Why
AZ's
she
really
supposed to be
good.
though? She's supposed to be a shooter, right?
Nah, AZ's good defensively. She can hit the three ball. But
Yeah,
like,
just won the 3-point
But
contest.
having essentially Paige and another Paige is
Bro,
like,
Olivia Miles.
Olivia Miles is
today was
Nah, nah,
crazy.
nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
You got to
Bro.
do whatever it takes to make your best player happy.
It's fair.
Sure.
Whatever it takes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Anyway, we're going to move this along. Victor Mo Jr. is in the building as well. We got all the OG regulars. He started out with hashtag Trey got paid, which is not true. My intro was
We know that. Yeah.
a little misleading.
Yeah, we know.
That was some weird shit.
Yeah,
got
some
going on.
weird shit.
But I just wanted to let y'all know that the pressure has been applied. My team is squeezing Acho for every penny he's got. I said my team.
Hey,
I said my team.
Yo, that was wild, though.
That's crazy. That's Rome hating in the back.
Squeezing Acho.
Yeah, you gotta speak that shit up.
Yeah,
my team is speeding money out of my song.
Squeezing
That shit was
Acho.
crazy.
That was wild, bruh.
It's my anyway.
Nah,
I
bro.
haven't been paid
Nah,
yet,
bro.
but listen.
Get
like
to the
Shay-
super chat, bro.
All right, my bad. We outside, brother. Most relatable, least debatable. But I agree with Shady.
Where was she at?
Cloudy is a luxury piece. The taxes will go as far as Stroud takes him. He cannot
terrible throw,
afford
guy.
to play bad again.
Let me chill.
Told you,
I'm about to pelt his ass. I'm not gonna lie. One of them's coming. I got that sidearm.
Be
on me,
careful.
so-
I got a much easier target to hit than you, brother.
All right, yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
My head small?
This is
That body's big.
That was for
Shit, it's much
Squeezing
easier.
Acho. That's for squeezing Acho.
Yeah, that's for squeezing
That's for
Acho,
squeezing
bro.
Acho.
Take
You
the
and
drink.
your
Oh,
team.
my
If you and your
gosh.
team was
Take
putting
the
your
drink.
paws
Finish your
on.
last super chat.
All
before
right,
you move to
last
the next
super
topic.
chat, bro. Lord to Success dropped the 20
need
ball
one.
and said, one last question, fellas. How would y'all feel if y'all homeboy bought you a birthday cake?
Oh shit.
Your homeboy bought you a birthday cake?
Y'all cool shit like that though.
I got no issue.
What?
My homeboy buys me. I mean,
Like, is it a group birthday party?
at what
and my
point do we
homeboy
draw
was
the
gonna buy
line
the
with
cake?
masculinity? Like what?
Man,
Is
don't-
a birthday cake too much?
Is it just you and your homeboy one-on-one? But like, if I'm going to dinner with 10 people and my homeboy's the one that
Can my
ordered the
homeboy
cake,
even say happy birthday to me at this point? Like,
He's
what are we
always
doing?
trying to change the.
Yeah,
I hate when
he
does this
is.
shit.
He is.
always-
The super chat
he
didn't
mimics
say
everybody. Read the shit again. What the ass?
Lord to Success said, one last question.
Talk to
Fellas, how would y'all feel if y'all homeboy bought you a birthday cake?
All right, now go ahead.
I don't have an issue.
If your homeboy is not a million people in there,
Okay.
it's his boy. It's your boy. It's my boy Acho birthday, and I go to the store. I
He
give
pull
him
up to the
cake.
Hollywood Hills.
Damn,
Knock on your door.
That's a little weird. But if
Happy birthday, bro.
That's so weird. But if me and my dog go to dinner and he buys me a cake,
and he bring not buy it from the restaurant.
like he brings one,
Like he
Yeah.
brought you a cake. He
Bring what?
went to the cakery.
yeah,
Got you a custom made cake, and at your birthday dinner was like, "Yo, we got this made for you."
just me and him.
and they got your picture on there. My home state.
Let's say it's
Yeah. Then what?
Shady for tonight.
Shady cut up
Shady
today.
for tonight.
Now what?
I'll take it,
Is
depending
that-
on the type of cake.
Well, we know you gonna eat the cake out of me.
I'm not. It's a little weird, but I wouldn't shut the whole dinner down. It's
That
weird.
don't, so that don't throw your vibe. You not raising the
That'll be our
brow.
last situation, homie. Why you don't you ever fucking buy me no cakes? Shit like that, dude.
That is kind of.
Yeah, what you gonna
And
buy
I
me?
don't even really do the
Buying
toxic
me a custom
masculinity.
made cake just does seem a little.
You gonna buy me a chain
And
and
then
put it
like
on my neck?
and then what he carried
what?
in with like two hands, like it get
It
weird.
depends how you
after
set
that,
the scene. Kieran, next
Yeah.
topic, G.
It is what it is. Look, speaking of masculinity,
We got to get to
let's
this.
talk
one.
about Jake
We
Paul.
got to get to this.
Essentially trying to challenge the masculinity of all players in the NFL. He has had some crazy statements over the weeks. One of these involving NFL players. I'll let you guys listen.
I bench more than all of you, guaranteed. And that's just like right now. And I don't even practice bench pressing. I'll squat more than all of you. I'm faster than all of you. Like actually. And
That's not true.
It is true. We can go down in the street after this. But that's the thing. So like
He's faster. He's stronger than all the NFL players. He's sitting around. He put out a tweet. He said, "We'll pay any NFL player $1 million if you can box me better than I run routes against you. Internet is judge. We'll send my jet to pick up who's
funny.
down." He also put out and said, "Not a single NFL player could last 2 rounds in a professional boxing ring. Meanwhile, I can catch a touchdown tomorrow in the NFL with 0 training. Patrick Mahomes, run a 10-yard out. Me, okay. Patrick sends me a perfect pass and I catch it. LOL. What are we talking about?" Des Bryant chimed in and said, "Full of shit." Your reaction to these statements by one Jake Paul?
Go ahead, 2-5.
I mean, this is just laughable though, because I'm in this space of boxing, and like, it was going good for a while, right? You went from TV with what was he on? Nickelodeon, right?
Disney. He was on
Did all
Disney.
that Nickelodeon, YouTube stuff. Then he goes to, okay, now I want to start boxing. Start boxing NFL ex-players, basketball players, and everybody's like, oh my God, who's Jake Paul, right? It worked. Because I know who Jake Paul was to the fights. So then moving fast, and the fast pace, everybody's loving him. Is he a real fighter or is he a fake fighter? He's getting better over the time. He has a good fight with the Ferry brother. He loses, but it was a good fight because he's a boxer. Then he fights a real champion. Well, I don't know if he's a champion, but he was a champion.
Former champion. Yeah.
AJ,
Anthony Joshua.
yeah, Anthony Joshua, AJ. And he breaks his jaw. Now, like, okay, what's next for him, though? So I'm thinking, like, you can't say you're going to be, because one day you said you're going to be a real champion in boxing, and you're going to fight Canelo. That was the things you were saying. Yeah. Now that's dead. So now you got to do something else. And this is the new thing he's doing where, okay, well, you know what, guys? I'm going to fight NFL players because NFL players, they tough, but they not boxers. So, yeah, you'll beat them. You spar and train for the last 6-7 years. So, yeah, you'll beat them. But this is another gimmick to, like, I guess still be relevant. But only thing I don't get about him is, bro, he's doing so well with his promotional company. He's doing so well in business. Why all these antics, though? It's like, and I'm learning, people love to be famous.
Yeah.
Because he's making money. He's making big money.
All of it. This is the most idiotic thing Jake Paul said, and he said some idiotic stuff. Why? Because we got to remember, people don't play 11 on 11 for fun. People go to the gym to box to work out. People spar for fun. People shadow box. People don't say, hey, you want to play a quick pickup game of tackle football? That's not what happens. Because football is a much more difficult sport to play, Jake. You can just get into a ring and box as a workout. People don't do that for football. Furthermore, you might be tougher as a boxer. You might be stronger, but you're not nearly as athletic as a football player.
Come on, man.
Football players are significantly more functionally athletic than boxers. Boxers might have more short area strength, might have more toughness, might have a stronger jaw able to take a punch, but like, can you cut on a dime? Can you run it out and up? Can you change direction over the course of 30 to 40 yards? You can't, but you can in a ring. So to me, this is just dumb by Jake Paul. And I'm not going to knock boxers because obviously boxers are probably some of the toughest athletes in the world. There's no denying that. You're in a ring, you by yourself. But there takes so much less functional athleticism to box than to play football.
You know what it does?
So much less.
And I challenge all of us, though. And it's hard because brothers need money, though. So you lead the league, you need money. So I ain't going to go there. But if brothers could, you know what I say? I would ignore this. See, I'm learning, like, he needs people to engage in all this silliness, though. Yep. You know what I mean? If you ignore him, okay, cool. But then what happens?
Yeah,
right?
Shady, that's exactly what he's doing. He's utilizing his leverage. What he's doing is essentially saying, like, yo, I'm better than y'all at y'all sport. Come prove you're better than me at mine. That's essentially what it is. Y'all aren't even athletic, but you won't step in this ring with me. It's what Jake Paul needs. Jake Paul created his name off of fighting former UFC fighters who we know don't really have the best at hands. He fought former basketball and he fought Nate Robinson, knocked him out, embarrassed him. He's looking for another fight like that. His last fight, he fought Anthony Joshua, the only two real boxers he's ever stepped into the ring with. He lost to. He lost to him. He lost to Tommy Fury, who's not a world-class guy, and he lost to Anthony Joshua. He got his jaw broken. It's tough. But also, we're at a situation now where he needs to stack wins to get more popular. How do you do that? If you watch Jake Paul go out there and knock out Dez Bryant, it plays. It clicks. Yeah. And that's the reason why, I mean, even with Dez, he's going out there saying full of shit. I'm with you, Shady. Why even engage? This is exactly what he wants. He wants to box an NFL player instead of fighting someone in the cruiserweight division, an actual contender if he actually wants to get to a world championship fight. He wants to fight the Emmanuel Achos of the world and knock him the fuck out.
That's what happened.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants to do. And unfortunately, he might get the opportunity to do it.
But the problem is, Shady said it, the gimmick is dead. And Jake Paul made the mistake when he fought Anthony Joshua. Because once you fight a big dog, we already know who you are for real. It's the same reason they say, like, don't date your crush. Because once you date your crush, you finally realize, oh, wait, it's not all this cracked up to be. The fantasy is better than the reality. The fantasy of maybe Jake Paul could beat Anthony Joshua is better than the reality that, no, you got your jaw broke. The fantasy of maybe Jake Paul is good enough to beat a heavyweight or light heavyweight or a middleweight. That's better than the reality of now we've seen it. We know it's dead. Fantasies are better than realities. And Jake Paul, you unfortunately gave us the reality. So now you got to settle for cheap gimmicks.
And it's crazy because it's like Washington has how everything unfolded for him. It was genius. He started beating up, NFL, NBA players, right? They started fighting the UFC dudes. And then now I was like, yo, wait, hold up. Can he fight? Is he good? And they started calling these dudes out. And then once he lost to AJ, like, all that died.
Correct.
And I respect him for even taking that fight. Because I was like, there's no way you're going to fight a real fighter. And he did. And AJ, I mean, he's...
The thing is, though, people forget. He was supposed to fight Gervonta Davis first.
Correct.
He was supposed to fight a dude,
but that would have been smart.
Who's 6-7 inches
Yes.
shorter than him,
Yes.
and 50, 60 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
That's what he was gonna go out there and do first.
But he played himself. Well,
he did. Javante Davis ended up having all this type of stuff. But
all of them he fights are disadvantaged.
Yes.
So Tank is 5'5".
Yeah.
He fights at 130,
135, 140 pounds.
135 pound fighter. Nate Robinson's a basketball player. You know what I mean? He's not the tallest, but he's a short dude. Everybody's
Mike Tyson
was
65 years
Come
old.
on, dude.
Yeah. No, but this is my thing though, Acho. I think he probably will get an opportunity.
He will.
I think.
We need that money.
The bag is too big. If you tell a former if you tell Le'Veon Bell right now, yo, you could get $5 million to go fight Jake Paul. He's
getting up off that couch.
He's stepping in that ring. I'll step in that ring for $5 million. I'll go get knocked out by Jake Paul. But my thing is, he's now in a situation where he's gonna get that back. Unfortunately, that's just what's gonna happen. He's gonna get that back. He's gonna go out there and the what if that you're talking about, the why that is gone after the mystique that's gone. The mystique is now going to be, can this NFL player who I know is a freak athlete,
but here's
who
the
I
problem.
know is naturally more talented,
here's the
beat
thing.
Jake Paul.
No, remember, Jake Paul rejected Le'Veon Bell because he wasn't active last time, and he knew Le'Veon Bell could hang with him. No active
Le'Veon
NFL
James.
player is going to take this deal because you don't need to. You don't need the money, and the team's probably not going to let you because of the contract clause.
Right.
If you get cut, Jake Paul's probably like, I'm not going to take the deal because hell no. So I don't actually think it can come to fruition. Furthermore, like, Jake Paul needs a specific NFL player. It can't be NFL Eagles Emmanuel Acho.
Sorry about that. We ended up having an earthquake here in Southern California. Trey, I'll let you go ahead and finish your point about this, though.
That's the conundrum, though. He needs a name, which you get from an active NFL player, but he also needs somebody that's not active NFL player stature, status, and athleticism and conditioning right now, which you get from a retired player, but they don't have the name and the draw to be as good of a purse or as much of a bag for Jake Paul to get. So I just think, this is all a ploy. He's doing anything he can to stay relevant because he knows, like y'all said, he's losing his relevance after the Anthony Joshua fight.
I got a question for the two to my right because y'all obviously are most familiar with boxers.
Yeah.
What is it's the age test as old as time, question as old as time. What's the hardest sport, Shady? You cover boxing on Mondays.
Boxing.
Really?
It's you and the other fighter. Like, I be thinking about coming to a game, right? I'm playing against the toughest defense in the national NFL. But, like, I got my homeboys with me. So let's say I'm not ready to roll. I'm nervous. Deshaun Jackson ready to roll, though. Mike Vick, Patrick Mahomes, they ready to Tyreek Hill. And boxing is you. And another thing is like, yo, I'm trying to F you up.
Yeah.
You trying to F me up.
Yeah.
It's the hardest training. It's the hardest condition sport.
Yeah.
And it's a thinking game, too.
Now, what takes more
and
ability?
last thing is like, yo, you can be terrible in football, Acho, but to the fans, they might not know.
Yeah, because you can hide it.
In boxing, if you're terrible, you're making bad decisions, we can see it. You can't hide in that boxing.
Yeah. I would say it's combat sports.
But
though.
Is boxing, it's harder mentally.
And physically.
But I'm saying, like, Mike Tyson, as great as he is, it's not like Mike Tyson could make Ray Lewis miss in the hole. Because that takes more, like, he just wasn't born that way. Evander Holyfield, as great as he is.
But Roy Jones could. You know what that is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But, like, Ali, as great as he is, Ali isn't going to be able to block, Mean Joe Green.
What position would he be?
Tight end, I'm assuming. Right?
Nah.
Receiver? Probably got to bulk him up and put him in.
Receiver, maybe safety.
He's not getting off press on Dion.
I don't know that.
The thing is,
Even then, he's not scratching off on Dion. He's not a 4. He's not on a 4-2. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know that. You seen Muhammad Ali run?
I've seen him walk.
He's done a lot of great things, bro.
he's a very athletic dude.
He's changed his name twice. His 2 great names.
Yep. 2 great names.
A gold medal.
Yeah, gold medal, 1960. Yeah.
Right. He's great.
Yeah.
Dion's great too, though. All I'm saying is, there's some athletes that can play multiple sports. Like I think Bud Crawford could play football. He did play football. Sean Porter, he played football. Antonio or AB, Bronner, he's played football. A lot of these guys. Matter of fact, Roy Jones was so special. He used to play basketball before his fights. That's how good he was.
I've just seen some people who you would think are athletic try to run, and it's like a fish out of water.
Tank Davis is super athletic. He does backflips and all that. Like, so I'm just saying, like,
so, some of them aren't the best athletes, but what's the hardest thing to do? John Jones is not a better athlete than Chandler Jones or Arthur Jones at all. Not even remotely close. Step in the cage with John Jones, though. And then tell me who's more athletic. You know what I mean? Like tell him that he's not as athletic. You know what I mean? I just think it's one, it's very, very mental, and I can have an off play and I just missed a tackle. I end up throwing a lazy jab out there. I can get countered and put to sleep. Like that's a completely different thing. Ask Leo Santa Cruz about throwing the same shot 3 straight times. Slip, uppercut, night. Fight over against Tank Davis. Like that type of stuff happens. So I just think that's definitely the hardest thing to do because one, it is just one-on-one, and I can't make mistakes because mistakes in football, okay, we let up a touchdown. Okay, we might have lost the game. Mistake in boxing,
sometimes
I lost my consciousness. Years off my life.
There might be 3 guys coming, and I got a guy.
You gotta speed that story up, bro. You gotta speed that story up. You said it might be 3 guys coming.
He was about, man.
But if I said the first thing I said in football.
You said in football.
You did say in football.
All right. So in football, if a guy got my leg and there's 3 guys coming at me, right? The fans won't see this.
No, that's better.
He'll come and I'll hit the deck.
Yep.
You're not getting a free hit on me.
Yeah.
And I get up and look to the fans like I just got tackled. But somebody, man, that was soft, man. You ain't let them 3 guys tackle you. Yeah, I'm not. And boxing, yo, you hurting and all that. He about to hit you and you take a knee. We can see how that shit looks soft.
Yeah.
Boxing is a mental game and it's a physical game. Last point, it was a fight that had to work this weekend. Now, this Mexican dude is tough as nails, bro. He throws over 1,000 punches. So if it's 12 rounds, 3 minutes a round, you do the math.
Sabeda, right?
The Sabeda. He's throwing 1,000 punches trying to hurt you. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Boxing's hard, bro.
Yeah.
And there's no like real help for real. You know what I mean? Your coach is in there, he ain't in there with you.
Like you come to a football game, you found out your lady just cheated on you. You know what I mean? You got your homies there to be like, hey, it's gonna be all right, bro. It's cool. You know, you get in the ring, and your girl just cheated on you. And then you just
what is he
when
doing?
you don't be playing sports, you say shit like that. What is that?
Ken, what's the next time?
Look, we got to keep the show pushing. Sorry for that, everybody. I would like to apologize.
That was crazy though.
Look, it's no longer hyperbole. It's no longer hype. The quarterback battle in the city of Cleveland is real. Deshaun Watson struggling again today in training camp, throwing his 3rd pick of the day. And look at this ball right here. I'll run it back one more time for you. Just an overthrow.
Look at 16. He like,
on
man,
the corner. 41 sitting there celebrating. These guys were having a career day on Deshaun Watson. As you see right here, Shador Sanders dropping back and getting busy, throwing the ball to Denzel Boston downfield. As you see, picks up that first down. A nice throw. Look. Shador Sanders, through training camp so far, completing 70% of his passes for 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. Deshaun Watson, 64.4% of his passes, 3 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Dylan Gabriel is also there. Moving forward, also, Todd Monken had some things to say about this quarterback competition. I'll let you guys listen.
Close the other tabs.
I got you, no problem. I'll let you guys listen.
We are evaluating, but not to that extreme. Nothing's going to be decided over these install practices. We're just getting it in, letting the guys compete, see where we're at. That's all positions. And then once we get further along in pads, the full installs are in, we get to compete against other people. That's really when I'm going to be able to see it, because I haven't coached any of the 4 quarterbacks till now. I have not been around them. I don't have any preconceived notions of who they've been or where they're going. I just take it day to day, we install, and as we get further along, we'll have a better idea.
Look, as they get further along, they will have a better idea. Shador Sanders lighting up training camp right now. Do you guys believe Deshaun Watson is losing his job?
Yeah. He's currently playing himself out of a starting job, Deshaun Watson is. Like, if you're Deshaun Watson, you got 48 to 60 million reasons why the Browns have to start you. They will start you unless you go out there and you have a 2-to-1 interception to touchdown ratio. Not touchdown, interception. Interception to touchdown ratio in practice. Myles Garrett's not even out there right now, yo. So for me, Deshaun, it is your job to lose. You are snatching defeat out of the jaws of victory. Like, what are we doing right now? The coach all but said before the season that it was your job. There were reports saying it's your job. Everybody was saying it's your job, but you are playing yourself out of a starting job. So to me, Deshaun doesn't have that job so sold up to 5 that Shedeur can't come in and take it. And then we also know Shedeur got a little it to him. Shedeur got a little moxie to him. Shedeur got a little that to him. So Deshaun, if you mess around, Shedeur will come take this job. Your job is to keep your foot on the starting job's net and don't relent. So I'm sad for what Deshaun got going right now.
You know what? I like Monkey. I like what he's doing though. You could tell he's a real leader though, because even like the stuff he's talking about, it ain't no 4 quarterbacks you worried about. It's 2 guys. But for you to add the 4th quarterback in there, it just shows okay he know how to control the media. That's one. Number 2 is Deshaun Watson. No matter how bad he plays in practice, they owe him so much money. He's going to start. But the cool thing is, if Shedeur Sanders is going to be the player that I think he is, and the better he's getting, we gonna see him play real early though. I'm talking about like real early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think the only thing that's a guarantee is that the money will get Deshaun Watson a starting position.
Yeah.
But the money also, we trying to win. So yeah, you start for these first 2 games, the 3 games, and it looks like he's looking in practice. He will not remain a starter. I think Shedeur will. And Shedeur is the good thing I like about him is like right now he's just playing ball.
Correct.
I leave all the noise outside.
Correct.
I don't care who's starting. I don't care nothing about what my dad's doing in Colorado. Don't talk about nothing about none of that other than how can I get better for my teammates, and he's showing it.
Yeah.
And he's not letting the media ask him about all this, his dad or this or that or start. I don't care about none of that. I'm playing ball.
To me, it's twofold because everything Shady's saying about Shedeur is right. Now, if you're in Deshaun's camp, Deshaun, what the hell are you doing? You can't let a second-year quarterback come in and outplay you. You just can't do it. I don't care who the second-year quarterback is. With all due respect, Caleb Williams early into his second year, it took him halfway into that second year to really start cooking. You can't let a second-year quarterback come in and outplay you, Deshaun. You've been in the league for like 10 years now. I think you're over 30. And you're going to let Shedeur come in and take what's yours?
Why you so? That's my thing, though. Is like you say that it's like you're surprised. You watch a lot of tape.
Yes, sir.
I mean, have you seen him the last couple of years?
It hasn't been good.
So why are you surprised?
And it's not even that I'm surprised. I'm disappointed.
Okay.
Deshaun, you got another opportunity. The owner this offseason said we made a mistake with the Deshaun Watson contract, yet you still on the roster. You still taking reps with the ones. You still supposed to be the first teamer. And you're going to squander this opportunity?
That's a dog.
Like, to me, make sense. You don't have that luxury, bro. You do not have that luxury. So, and I don't want to see Deshaun Watson's career end like this. You're looking at some clips of Shedeur Sanders. This is just Shedeur looks great right now.
Shedeur looks phenomenal.
Shedeur looks great.
And another thing is that we're not talking about, it's an even playing field. If you take the money aside for everything, Shedeur's better. Why is he better? They're both in a new offense with a new head coach. And we have the same opportunities to learn the playbook the same way. Mm-hmm. Shedeur Sanders, he was the only quarterback that came there early to learn the offense. And now you're seeing the results of it. He's looking the most efficient. He's completing the most passes, the most touchdowns. It looked like the #1 quarterback. I mean, y'all tell me.
Here's what's crazy. Preseason for most players, for all but 7 or 8 players, it ain't a competition.
That's true.
It's not a competition. Is somebody who was a backup, who was the 49th, 50th, 51st person out of 53 people on the roster.
53rd.
I would go in 2 seasons and coach would be like, hey, Ach, as it stands right now, you're set to get cut. Told me that. Dave Phipps, shout out to him. He said, like, you're set to get cut unless something happens, unless you change something. I say all that because he told me this before training camp ever started. Meaning all the practices that fans are tweeting about, bloggers are tweeting about, they're irrelevant. Hey, Kiko Alonso's making the team because we traded Shady for him. Jordan Hicks is making the team because we drafted him in the 3rd round. Michael Kendricks is making the team because he's making $28 million. And DeMeco Ryans is making the team because he's DeMeco Ryans. He's a starter. He's a captain. He's a veteran. So, hey, Acho, you're the 5th linebacker right now. I don't care if you're better than 2 of them. We're not cutting Kiko. We can't. We just traded him for Shady. He has to make the team. We're not cutting Jordan Hicks. We can't. We drafted him in the 3rd round. So I say that to say Shedeur's not even supposed to start. Like Deshaun, these camp reps are meaningless. They for the fans. Unless, Deshaun, you're so bad. Unless you're so bad that we have to start Shedeur. So to me, Kieran, it's a shame.
No, I was gonna say, let me ask you, I was going to ask
no,
a question.
I was just going to say,
go ahead.
the longer this happens during training camp, the shorter that leash gets. And it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And my question to you guys is, how short does that get until it's just, we don't think you're better? We just genuinely don't think you're better. Because at this point, based off of what we've seen, if Deshaun goes out there and gives you 2 bad games to start the year, do you think they start him in the 3rd?
No.
That's where it's getting to now. It's that bad.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that leash needs to be real short. I'm talking about like short Magic City outfit short. Like it need to be short.
But so let me play devil's advocate on the leash topic, because does it? It's not like Shador is making or breaking the Browns being a Super Bowl contender or not.
Not Super Bowl contender, but if Shador is somehow,
they want to win, bro.
If Shador has Drake May talent, let's just say he does.
Yeah.
I said this last year. What the hell is the difference between the Patriots roster last year and the Browns roster this year? Harold Fannin is a really good tight end. Quinshon Judkins is a really good running back. Between Jerry Jeudy, Isaiah Bond, Casey Concepcion, and Denzel Boston, 2 of them players got to be capable wide receivers.
Yeah.
Defensively, Jared Verse, Grant Delpit, Denzel Ward, Carson Schlesinger is going to be a top 5 linebacker in football this year. If Shador is a top 10 quarterback, somehow, some way, this Browns team can win 9 to 10 games.
Okay.
They're going to have, I think they were the 4th seed last year, so they should play all the 4 seeds. So the reason we don't think of the Browns very high is because they don't have high quarterback play.
Yeah.
But if you put a great quarterback on that Browns roster, I do not think this Browns roster is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think this Browns roster is a blossoming roster.
They're
like,
young. They're young.
I think they are a young,
talent,
blossoming. They got Quinshon Judkins is talented. Harold Fannin is talented. Running back, which you know best. Tight end, which you know well.
They just drafted a really good offensive tackle, in my opinion.
They got the whole offensive line is new from the left guard over. Everybody knew.
I know what I'm saying is like, this roster ain't like better than other rosters.
No, I think this roster is 15th, 16th, 17th in football. So if you give me a quarterback that's top 10 in football, that's a playoff team. If you give me a quarterback that's bottom 5 in football, then this middle of the pack roster just became a 5-win team.
I don't know, bro.
That seems high to me, but
they got, listen, I ain't about to just, because I like and love Shador, I'm about to just act like I don't know what's going on here. The Browns are the Browns. And the Browns are the Browns without Myles Garrett. So there's some games where I watch him just kind of win a game for him. I don't know that.
Here's what I
like, because go ahead. You're talking all about them, but let's just talk about the AFC. Where do you think they rank at? They're gonna be last in their division, right? Mm-hmm. Steelers, Bengals, they're gonna be last in their division, like every year, right? Mm-hmm. Do we agree on that?
More than likely, but I think because of quarterback play. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's the team too, though. I mean, like the team.
I put it like this. When I think about the Washington Commanders roster and the Browns roster,
Jaden Daniels is the difference.
Jaden Daniels can take that Commanders roster and make them an 11-12 win team.
Go to the AFC.
He did that 2 years ago. Yeah. That Commanders roster, they got Scary Terry.
And they got the real one.
Which one?
Brandon Ayuk.
I'm talking about 2 years ago, Shady.
Oh.
Like when they went to the NFC Championship game. Who they have? Yeah. An older Bobby Wagner?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who do they have? They have that young bull out of Michigan.
Saints Drew. Yeah, Saints Drew.
But you give them a crazy quarterback, and all of a sudden, so I say that to say
cooking,
it's cooking. This Browns roster and that Commanders roster,
okay, yeah,
same thing.
Yeah.
But watch the Commanders go win 10 games. Browns roster might be better.
I think the Browns roster actually might be better when you really look at it top to bottom now, especially with the young talent they have.
Watch them go win. So that's where I'm getting at.
I think coaching matters. I know you like my man.
Yes, sir.
Coaching does matter.
Coaching does matter.
Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury and Dan Quinn.
In the AFC though, like I don't have the Browns being like a top, even medium team. I don't. I think they're bottom. No. I think they're in the same barrel.
No pun intended.
Right. As the Raiders. All the bad teams. I don't want to sit here and like. I mean, every year they draft around. Why are you doing that?
The only reason
can't put them in the Raiders and Cardinals.
Hold up, time out. The Raiders won one game
last year. Should have been more than that.
Nah, I think they won like 3.
Maybe 3.
Okay, 3. Bet. Cool. Bet. They was number 1 pick.
Yeah.
The Browns was what pick? 3rd, 4th?
Yeah, maybe 4th. I think Browns.
How many games did they win?
I think they won 5. Keenan.
All right, so don't act like it's such a big difference. If I win 4 games, you win 5. If I win 3, you win. Like it's the same.
No, to me the difference. What I'm only talking roster. That's all I'm talking. Because to your point, I think
we won 5 games last year, man. We talking about they got a roster.
I think if Geno started on the Browns last year, they're probably Browns a 3-win team.
Like the Jets, Titans, and the Raiders all had 3 wins. Then you look at the Giants have 4.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
The Cardinals had 3. Like,
bro,
they're
in the bottom of the barrel type of squad.
They are a bottom of the barrel type of squad.
Where's
from
the
a records perspective.
From a records perspective.
But I also think
not to me from a
roster talent perspective, I think they had a bad coach. I do.
What about their schedule? What's their schedule look like?
Who's on their roster though?
I think Denzel Ward at corner.
Denzel Ward, he's elite.
Yes. Carson Schwarzenegger, linebacker. I don't know if you know about him, bro.
Yeah, he's solid.
He's great. All
He's not elite. Is he elite?
Bro, Shady. We're just gonna watch.
I just said top 5 this year. That's elite.
He's all pro last year. He's amazing. Like, I promise you, Shay, I won't lie to you.
Bobby Wagner
I promise you I won't lie to you.
Bobby Wagner was all pro. He shouldn't have been.
I won't say this publicly because Bobby already got mad at me already.
That's why I'm buying my man. He's nice.
And then Jared Verse. So, like, every level, you got to
He's not elite either. He's really, really good.
Really good. Really good.
All right, so what I'm saying is that when we speak about the Browns, they don't have elite players anyway. So
no, but you have really good ones.
Schwarzenegger was defensive player of the year last year.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger's amazing. I just don't want to waste time on it.
Yeah.
Then offensively, Quinchon's not elite. Hell no. But, like, he's really good.
he's cool. It's cool, right?
Harold Fannin, really good.
I think he has the potential to be really, really good.
Yeah, he's not there yet.
But right now, it's like, yo, he's a young guy with talent that we can see.
Yep. And then I think at wide out, I think Judy's good. Judy's good.
Yeah,
he's good.
But yeah,
he's good.
Also, guys,
and I think Isaiah Bond showed promise, but Judy's good.
Judy's solid. Bond is
still okay. Bond is at the same level as Quinchon and them.
That's what my thing to you is, if you're a defense and you got their scouting report, ain't nobody on that team you other than probably Ward. You like, oh wow, you're not doing that, and maybe Verse.
That's
it.
I agree. I agree that Jerry Judy's good. But
bro, the Patriots and the Jags. Patriots went to the Super Bowl. They had 4 wins last year. The Jags had 4 wins last year. They won 13 games.
That's where I'm at. That's the only place I'm at. It's like when you look at the Patriots, defensively, there's Christian Gonzalez. Circle. Literally outside of him, I'm circling no one else.
That coaching matters.
I'm not circling Caleb Vaughn. I'm not circling none of those backers. I wasn't circling none of them DBs. Running back, I'm not circling.
Wait, they got my man from the Eagles over there. He saw the big fat.
Devin Lloyd deserves to be circled though, too.
Bill Williams is solid.
No, we're talking about Patriots.
Oh, you're talking about the Jags.
Patriots. Williams front
okay, Carlson Davis. Carlson Davis is
cool.
He's solid enough.
He cool.
You ask Jamar Chase, he gonna take something different than cool. Not for real.
But he is cool though.
All right.
Yeah, he cool.
Okay.
And then offensive
line is really good over there.
Hey, Shady, remember that was a weak link. Remember that left tackle was.
Yeah, but that's one part of the game. What about they ran the ball well? That's
true.
Right. So you had to have linemen do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Through 6 weeks though, looking at their schedule.
What trade order trying to figure out?
I don't know. With the schedule and the team, I don't know that the Browns really give me much to believe in.
Hell no.
Nah,
it's the Browns.
Yeah. You should. They got to earn it. Hey, we got about 4,500 of y'all in the chat. Apologies for the earthquake that caused us to have some chaos for a moment. But with that being said, we got 6,000? Hey, we got 6,000 of y'all in the chat. Hey, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Hit the like button. Turn the like button up. We want to get 1,000 likes. It pushes us further into the algorithm. As Trey would say, send the live. Share the live.
Share the live.
We got like 3 more topics, if I'm not mistaken. Damn. This one's about to be a doozy. Carebear, turn me up.
Look, we have to talk about America's team. Gerald and his boys are back at it during training camp, okay? Dak Prescott is absolutely lighting some stuff up right now. I know it's only shells. I know it's only shorts. But Dak Prescott is out here throwing dimes right here. Ryan Flournoy, look at that perfectly placed ball. You wouldn't know anything about that with the Philadelphia Eagles over there. Also, George Pickens getting active as well. This one's not a fake video. This is actually George Pickens. Look at him right here. Boom. Catching that one in the end zone. Going between the legs. And hopping off into glory, a sign of things to come in the future for this Dallas Cowboys offense. And they have a new nickname, Dak Prescott. The Cowboys' nickname for their offense is greatest offense there is, GOTI. Fellas, the Cowboys looking great, looking phenomenal in training camp right now. Absolutely lighting some shit up. Are you guys expecting an MVP season from Dak Prescott?
Go ahead, 2-5. Go ahead, 2-5.
MVP season?
So, yes, sir.
You know, I hate to get this take because you're not gonna like it, but I'm not even talking about MVP. Because MVP, I mean, you got to get to the playoffs. You haven't been there, 2 years?
Yep.
You know, and last time I checked, you are the highest paid player in the league and on the team. So for Dak Prescott, I'm not talking about MVPs and all that silly comment. I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about get your teams to the playoffs. If the defense is not good enough, right? I don't want that to be the excuse. Elevate them. You know, I feel like with the Cowboys, we always make excuses up for Dak Prescott. I'm tired of that. You got 2 number 1 receivers. You have a really, really good coach in Shady. It's time to put it together and get to the playoffs. I ain't saying even get to the NC Championship game. That's hard to be. Hard to do. You guys have done that in years. Matter of fact, Karen wasn't even born last time they've been there. So all I want to say is, before we talk about MVPs, let's try to win the division and let's try to get in the playoffs.
Can I invert this for a moment, though, Shady?
Please.
Because in theory, what you're saying is right, but we can talk about MVP before playoffs because MVP is a regular season award. I don't want to talk about playoff Dak Prescott. 1, we don't know what the hell's going to happen. 2, playoffs are in for another 6 months. So if I'm going to wait for 6 months to talk to y'all about Dak, we got way too many shows to do until then. By the way, today's a 200 show, so shout out to y'all for rocking with us for 200 shows. With that being said, I do think, Shady, it could be an MVP season for Dak. 1, this offense is as good of an offense as Dak Prescott has ever played with. Ever. Dare I say it's not close. The reason is Jake Ferguson is in his prime and in his bag right now. When Dak Prescott got an older Jason Witten, nobody was scared of Jason Witten by the time Dak Prescott got him in 2016. Ezekiel Elliott was a 1,600-yard running back, but I think Javonte Williams is probably, an 1,100-yard running back? Yeah. You know, he's not Zeke in his prime, but he's still a B. If Zeke was an A+, he's still a B- to a B. If Zeke was an A+, then you've never had a George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. You just haven't. And when you did have Dez Bryant, Dak Prescott wasn't good enough to be able to utilize Dez Bryant. Remember, Dak Prescott was too scared to throw it up to Dez. That's why Dez and Dak had football tension his first year there. Dak Prescott has never had an offense like this. A top 10 tight end, 2 top 7 wide receivers, a top 12 running back, a top 5 offensive line. I think he's going to put up 35 to 40 touchdowns, 4,800 passing yards. If he doesn't eclipse the 5,000-yard mark, Shady, I think he'll finish top 5 in MVP voting.
I mean, I can see that. All the things could be true. Just for me, man, like I just, it's hard for me to speak about like MVPs and all this great stuff. And like, I watch the Cowboys every year just make excuses up why they can't win. And I know, and I really think they should win. They have a lot of great players. And I think it's lazy when you talk about the Cowboys, you say, hey, they're not good because of the owner.
Yeah.
That's lazy for me. Because if you really watch the stuff he does, every year he won't be perfect at it, but majority of the times he's giving that team great players. So for me, I can't talk about MVP stuff. And that's the difference between the Cowboys and the Eagles. We ain't even having these MVP conversations about Jalen Hurts. People forget that he was second in MVP voting. Forget that a couple years ago. We worried about getting back to the chip, get back to the dance, get back to the NC Championship game. We care about stuff like that. And that's why it's hard for me to take the Cowboys serious because right now, today, we're in August. It just began. And we're talking about is Dak is going to be an MVP. Not is the Cowboys going to be finally get back to the playoffs.
If the Cowboys are going to have a chance to get to the playoffs, they need Dak Prescott to be an MVP, though. They need Dak Prescott if he is going to lead us to the promised land and get us more than 2 playoff wins. He's going to need to be an MVP caliber player. That's what I believe of Dak Prescott. And I also think I'm happy that we're having these conversations because regular season success is exactly what Dak Prescott does. He's also finished second in MVP voting before. I think this is a perfect setup for him to actually go out there and get that MVP. And who knows how much confidence a Dak Prescott, who will be an MVP frontrunner with the best offense in the entire league, can have heading into the playoffs. He hadn't had that amount of momentum since his very first year in 2016, which he didn't have a bad game in.
Do you think you're going to the playoffs this year?
I think we are going to the playoffs.
Did you play that last year before the year started?
No, absolutely not.
So last year, hold up. Last year before the year started, you thought you wasn't going to the playoffs?
Especially after Micah left, I thought our season was over. Yeah.
Okay.
I said that. It's documented. I started believing that later on after we made the trade for what's his name?
Quinn Williams.
Quinn Williams.
Clark.
Quinn Williams. Yeah. That's whenever I started actually believing in the team again. Why are you looking like that, Trey? Fix your face. Fix your face.
Will you be content with a Dak Prescott MVP, or would you rather 2 playoff wins?
I haven't watched a player on my team ever win one, so absolutely, I would love that.
You want that more than the?
No, I want playoff wins more than I want an MVP. Of course, I want the team to succeed, but I'll take both.
I think what we really need. I've seen Dak play great in the regular season. I've seen that before.
Yep.
Yeah. But what I haven't seen him play great and meaningful games in the playoffs when they need him most. I've seen him play really, really well in playoff games. I have seen that. 1 year against the Bucs, he was lighting it up. But when he played against a really good team that was talented like they were talented against the Niners,
he stunk it up.
He was the reason why they didn't win.
Yeah.
You played a young Packers team at home. You had a 16 winning streak, game winning streak. Now, defense didn't play great that game, but bro, you went from being one of the top MVP candidates that year to throwing picks and all type of crazy shit.
Yeah.
And they lost.
Yep.
So, I mean, yes, to talk to America about this topic, cool. But the real topic should be, forget the MVP conversation, all that silly talk. Quit the malarkey. We need Dak Prescott to come out big for the Dallas Cowboys, bro. You don't have to wear these shirts that has Super Bowl on them. You don't have to wear these shirts that say, in the 90s we were in this championship game. Why not start it now, though?
Yeah.
Why not you create the narrative? Because all we have so far is you play great in regular season, you're going to get some money, and then we get to the playoffs, you're not going to make it, or when you do make it, you don't play well against the best competition. That's the truth.
But, okay, you tell me this all the time. Winning a Super Bowl is hard.
Yes.
So if we just want to recalibrate our minds and just say that, you know what, Dak Prescott, you just might not be a Super Bowl championship winning quarterback.
I'm going to say it's the playoffs. It's been 2 years since you've been there. He might, and sometimes, Brian, gonna lie, man, you forget certain things. Damn, I ain't been here in a minute.
Maybe he'll forget that he was bad. You never know. I mean, you never know.
But the point I'm getting to is like, okay, somebody's not winning a Super Bowl. Lamar, Josh,
Playoffs,
Joe,
playoffs.
Caleb, Jordan Love,
Sam Darnold.
Somebody's not winning a Super Bowl. So, assuming Dak falls into the same conversation of players that never win a Super Bowl, Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, people aren't winning Super Bowls here. Dak does still need to do something that separates him from Tony Romo. He does still need to do something that separates him from Jordan Love. Because, Shady, you've taught me this in working with you for 5 years now. Everybody can't win these Super Bowls. Lamar might not, but at least Lamar got 2 MVPs. Josh might not, but Josh got an MVP. Joe might not, but Joe's been to a Super Bowl. Dak still needs to leave his career with something.
I'm okay with that. But also, we've seen Josh Allen not go to a Super Bowl, but always go to the playoffs. That's at the bare minimum. I don't care who's on my roster, how bad it is, how bad the defense is. The Bills are always going to be in the playoffs. That's what we know. Do we know that?
Yep. Yes.
We know that.
Yep.
Number 2 is this. And you do need something else other than win championships. You know why? Because everybody's not winning the championship. I keep telling you that. Nobody just wins championships all the time.
Correct.
But my brother, have one of them moments where, damn, the team that won the Super Bowl, you battle them right there with them. Like Josh Allen did with Patrick Mahomes at Kansas City. You know what I mean? Like, give us something to really, like, you know what? Dak, it wasn't your fault. Because the last times they've been losing the playoffs, come on, Karen, you a Cowboys fan. Whose fault was it?
It was Dak's.
But okay, let me push back before we move on this. So much stuff matters in these conversations. Kieran, you talk about nuance all the time. Josh goes to the playoffs every year. Shout out to Tom Brady leaving. He goes to the playoffs every year. Then who was your toughest opponent? Tua Tagovailoa. Dak Prescott is in a Jalen Hurts era. And for better or worse, he's in a Jalen Hurts era and a Howie Roseman era.
So Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. And let's say
they own it.
But I'm saying, you said something about Tom Brady.
Yes. Tom left. Now Josh goes every year.
So if Tom leaves, right? Or if Tom's still there, you tell me that they won't go to playoffs because they go to playoffs still, though.
They still make it, but think.
So what's the Cowboys' problem? Because the Eagles are the big dogs.
Big dogs.
Who else is there? The Commanders? Come on, man. The Giants? The Giants game, it's a guaranteed win.
I'm only saying.
The Giants, that's the only team I bet on. When the Cowboys play the Giants, I always bet. I blind bet.
But here's what I'm saying.
I only watch the game.
The Bills made the playoffs every year in large part because they won the division. They won the division like 7 years straight until the Patriots just won the division.
Yeah.
Cowboys can't do that. Eagles are there. They can't do that.
Listen. What's the overrated coach from the Patriots?
Belichick.
When Belichick won a champ, I mean, I shouldn't say overrated because he's a great coach, but he ain't what y'all allocate. Anyway, when they got blown out by the Bills by 30 points in the playoffs, they both went to the playoffs. What is the excuse? Don't tell me like two to three teams can't make the playoffs in the same division. It happens a lot.
Got you. Yep.
Yeah.
Fair.
It just wasn't for a little while. But, I mean, the Dolphins made it a couple of years, so it's going to be tough. I don't know. The Dak does need to perform better in the playoffs, but an MVP, I will take. Trey, I know we got some super chat stuff.
Listen, the chat is grilling me right now because it's been so long since we got the super chats read. So I'm going to start off with Shadow Scale 4 said, I know this is mostly a football and basketball show, but I'd love to hear your opinions on the
it's soccer too now.
PBL,
absolutely,
the Women's Pro Baseball League, and the Scooble trade, and the impact it's going to have on the MLB moving towards the salary cap. Listen,
now
if
look,
you want, I was gonna say if you want to kick it off, I got some thoughts as well.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Never heard of the WPBO
Before today,
but I
today
have
was my
heard
first
of
day.
the AUSL.
Okay.
Shout out all the pro softball league. It's actually pretty fun to watch. I enjoy college softball and pro now. They just go right to it. It's cool.
It's great.
Tarek Skubal going to the Dodgers is it's somehow this offseason we have had something worse for the parity of the league than Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald possibly coming back for the Rams. Tarek Skubal being now a Dodger. We need a salary cap, bro.
Yeah.
We desperately need a salary cap. Holy shit. Are we serious? It's bad.
But this is if there were ever a reset button that had to be hit in baseball, it's Skubal going to the Dodgers.
Yeah. Essentially, imagine.
I've seen that.
It's everybody's comparing it the KD to the Warriors situation.
Like imagine the
It
Seahawks
broke basketball.
I'm trying to think of like what a good example would be.
This
imagine the
is breaking
Seahawks
baseball.
getting Jamar Chase and keeping like JSN while also already having like
Yeah, but I mean,
like and also getting Patrick Mahomes.
But that's always
like come on,
but that's
bro.
always been baseball, so I ain't mad at it. I'm a Yankee fan. And that's how we got our chips, so I ain't tripping.
So
the
Dodgers,
modern day
that's part of the
Yankees,
game.
but they might be worse.
That's part of the game, bro.
Yeah, the Dodgers' perspective is: listen, anybody can do it.
Yeah,
we just are
doing
the ones that are doing it. Nobody else is one to do it, and everybody else's perspective is, but we're not Los Angeles, California, with sunny weather and
we can't
a
make
ton of money and a big market and all the TV deals.
That's why I never go to Indiana to hang out in your spot, because like I ain't trying to, you know what I mean?
What? Wait,
nah, hell no, I'm not trying to go to Indiana either. Lame ass state.
Like,
come on now.
Shady, you're from Pennsylvania, Harrisburg.
Pennsylvania got way more order.
Like if you was
than
from
Indiana.
Philly, okay, I'd be like, all right, you're from Harrisburg.
How far is Philly from Harrisburg?
Now get that shit out of here. Anyway, I'm reading these damn super chats. I'm not arguing about country ass, rural ass Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Marquise Bailey said,
country?
speaking of Texans offense, does the Joe Mixon situation not seem weird to y'all? Had a non-football injury before the 2025 season, and now all of a sudden he's, quote, done with football? Strange.
Very strange, but there was something there that even Texans people didn't. There's some weird stuff there.
Really?
But he's not done, right?
Now he's
People
done. Say he's done.
He's probably done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
people say he's
really?
done.
Yeah.
Like what kind of stuff? Like
Just an injury that he wanted to
got
rehab
rich.
outside of the facility, and so the Texans were like, "We don't even know what's going on."
oh damn.
Yeah.
I gotta reach out to him.
Hit him. Hit the
Yeah,
young
yeah,
bull.
do that. Victor Mo Jr. is in the super chats again and said, first 4 weeks for the Browns, Jags, Bucks, Panthers, Steelers. If Watson goes 2-2, he's getting benched. Keith and Bernie the Unbeaten said, we beat the Eagles with our practice squad last year. What do you think, Shady? Hashtag bang bang Niner gang.
Hey, yo, before we move on, Acho, I mean, you running your show like it's a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got a shower, he didn't even take
They
it.
didn't even take.
I mean, what we doing, bro?
Come on,
baby.
bro.
You got
Can't
a whole
talk
shot on
crazy.
your
What we
desk.
doing, bro?
And you wanna know why you ain't get your
Hey,
money
bro,
yet.
we gotta see the shot on Trey's desk, bro.
That's why he don't get paid now. He just
Come
don't
on,
listen.
bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got like 80 tomatoes over there. You haven't taken a single sip, bro. You're a
Wow.
grown ass man.
Yeah,
with 2
stop
children.
being a kid, bro. Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
It's not just a baby at home. He
All right,
baby in a
bro.
drink.
Thank you.
All right,
Come on,
bro.
bro.
Shady was like, damn, he real.
He's alcoholic. I don't know how he does that shit,
That
man.
was a crazy pour. Golly.
Yep.
Kid Bro 200X said, I'm here to say that if I'm blessed by the Lord, excuse me.
Oh my God, bro. What's happening?
Golly. All right,
How's your
I'm
liquor,
good.
man?
I'm here to say that if I'm blessed by the Lord to have a friend who will drop by my house on my birthday with a Bailey's chocolate cake, I will happily accept that gift with full gratitude. I ain't turning down no cake. Well, that's something you and Kieran
Hold
have in common.
on. Can we say something?
Please say.
Acho got me a cake when it was my birthday. Here. It was like the day before
That's
when
what
we did
I'm saying.
rehearsal.
That is true.
That is true.
But it was a bunch
group?
of people. It was a group of people, so
That
that's
is
cool.
true.
I
But
didn't pull up on
speaking
Kieran's
of
house.
Yeah, you didn't pull
speaking
up to
of
my
people
crib.
giving people cakes,
Oh my
Rome,
gosh.
can we pull up this graphic of Kevin
Not Stefanski, bro.
Stefanski giving
Put
Acho
your
a
leg
birthday
down.
cake?
Why does he look like Kevin James?
Can we go full screen with that?
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Acho adopted.
Kevin, is this for me?
on,
You
yo,
shouldn't
like,
have. Happy
You
birthday,
should have. It's
Emmanuel.
crazy.
Bro, that's the same cut he had when he was on the sideline for Shady's 151-yard game.
Okay, that's crazy.
That was
Listen, Hitman L520 said 2013 Niners is better than the Texans defense. Willis, Bowman, Golston, Whitner, Smith brothers, Carlos Rogers,
Terrell
and
Brown.
Terrell Brown. They were balling stats.
They didn't say the best players on the joint. The best player was Justin Smith. Oh God, I have nightmares about him right now.
That was a good defense. Problem is, they were the number 2 defense in football. So I can't, you know what I mean? The Seahawks are better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Central Cast, our weird cousin, said, first off, I want to ask you, Acho, the same question I asked you on X that you never replied to. But what I asked was, do you think the league has a way to humble you because he wanted to be used as a pure wide receiver, but now he's okay with being a running back wide receiver role? And also, well, let's answer that first, and then we'll get to the second.
The league will absolutely humble you, but it was your talent will humble you, or lack thereof. I thought I was capable. I should be on this team. My agent called me and said, if somebody else wanted to sign you, they would have. So with that being said, go to the Giants practice squad.
Yeah.
And I took my happy-go-lucky behind to the Giants practice squad. Oh, wow. Eagles cut me. Giants wanted to sign me on practice squad. I was like, man, I ain't no practice squad player, coach. Like, somebody else going to sign me. He said, well, you cleared waivers, which means nobody else wanted you on the active roster, but the Giants still want you on practice squad. Practice squad, you're still only one of 1,000 players in football. Go to their practice squad. Eagles signed me back 3 weeks later. So the league will humble you, but more than anything, the league is a mirror, and it holds up your reflection to you. Damn. You think you all this, you think you all that. League gonna show you exactly who you are.
That's fair. So he goes on to say, my bad. And also, Shady, the Niners never traded him. He requested a trade. He went to Shanahan and asked for a trade because he felt like he wasn't being used correctly.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Top Shadow, one of our favorites, has jumped in the super chat and said, Acho, you went to Turkey, bro? Ain't no way you get a shape up every day, bruh.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I get cut like every 5-6 days.
Nah, he keep a pair of liners in his car when he feel a disturbance in follicle 273B. Just had to line himself up a little bit.
Nah, bro, this really just.
Nah, he actually, for doing the mid-30s, bro, you got a good head of lettuce on you, man.
Head of lettuce is crazy. Then he goes on to ask, can I name a starting 5 in the East that could beat the best starting 5 in the West?
He asked you that?
Yeah, so I'm the hoop head in here. So
you the hoop head?
Huh? I got the most basketball experience out of anybody in this.
What experience?
He ain't even playing in high school.
Wait, what experience you got?
He played intramural in college.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was intramural in college. You ain't play basketball in college.
That shit don't count.
My team won a chip.
They did win a chip,
bro. Dude, that shit don't count.
Bro, it does. He knows the favorite Gatorade flavor of all the starters on his high school basketball team.
Did you play, Shady?
I played high school basketball.
Yeah, outside in Rucker Park, and they super chatted and said that they saw you get whooped up on at the park in Harrisburg.
Yo, my man, you the basketball head? You never even played.
Self-proclaimed.
You didn't even play basketball though.
I'm not about to argue with you, bro. I'm least debatable for a reason. Listen, so the best. Look, I got hands. Come on, man. Eastern Conference, the best starting lineup's got to be
easy.
Giannis.
Sixers. Just say Sixers.
Okay, I can't go the whole Sixers starting 5. Giannis, Brunson.
Okay.
What's Giannis? The 4?
Yeah.
Or 5? Okay.
Giannis, he might be at the 5, actually.
Take your time, expert.
Yeah, Giannis at the 5. I'm going to go Cade, Brunson, Giannis.
At the what, though? The
Cade
2?
At the 2?
Yeah, who's... Talk to us, sir.
Yeah, Cade at the 2. Yeah, Cade at the 2, Brunson at the 1.
Over JB?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Over Jaylen Brown?
At the 2 with Brunson?
I'm taking Cade.
At the 1.
I'm taking Cade over JB. I'm taking Cade over JB, bro.
I like Cade's game.
Yeah, I'm taking Cade over Jaylen Brown.
At the 3, you like Tatum?
I'm probably going to Tatum at the 3.
And y'all told me I was going to take Cade over Brunson. Now that shit changed. You see
I'm
what I'm saying?
taking both of them.
No,
I'm taking both
what
of them.
I'm saying is, when I told
I can't take both of them.
Well, you the basketball head. I told y'all before that he's better than dudes. And now y'all want to jump on the bandwagon. It happens like that all the time at Speakeasy.
Hey, get 1 or 2 more super chats, bro. We got
come on, man.
All right, yeah, we do that. Keep it moving.
He can come over.
Heard of 5.
They still get whooped by the West, though. By the way.
Yeah, they would. There's really not a team you can put together. Game Killer 619 said 22. The Bengals went to the Super Bowl with a similar structured roster the Dallas Cowboys have. If they don't make it to the Super Bowl, are they a failure? What more excuses are we giving them? I'm tired of the narrative. Karen's the only one to hear the excuses. The Uncle Drew 91 said, "What's good, fellas? Got a question for y'all boys. Who is the better Pat at their craft? Patrick Mahomes at football, Patti LaBelle at singing, or the late great Pat Summitt at coaching?"
You gotta go with Pat Summitt, bro.
Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know. Pat Summitt had a peak and
she had what,
longevity.
Tamika Catchings,
Yeah,
Candace
but the
Parker,
problem with Summit is that boy Gino.
Yeah,
Gino
Gino went snatch.
Gino did snatch her chain. I'm not gonna hold you.
Nobody's snatching Mahomes' chain
Tom
over
Brady.
and over and over.
No, nobody over and over.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, if not for Gino, you could argue Summit.
Pat
That's
Summitt.
true. Look, we have to
keep
keep the
it
show pushing. It's time we talk about Shady's Philadelphia
America's
Eagles.
team.
What the hell did you just say?
Bro, I don't lie. The Eagles are talked about everywhere, bro.
You are.
It's starting to get annoying.
Anyway, can I get to the? Can I do my job? We have to talk about the Philadelphia Schmeagles. Jalen Hurts, through 3 days of training camp, has not thrown a touchdown pass. But guess what, guys? He also hasn't thrown an interception. We know that he loves not throwing interceptions. 39 of 56 passing without a touchdown through the air. Maybe he has like 17 tush pushes or something that's making his stat look a little bit better. Do you guys think that this is something? Or do you guys think that this is nothing?
I'm going to let Acho go first. I watched Acho the other day say how great things about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you go first.
I'm confused by it. The reason I'm confused by it is I would think that Jalen Hurts is now potentially going to try to push the ball down the field a little bit more. But the reason it could be something is you have a new offensive coordinator. You have 3 new receivers that you got to integrate into things. And none of these receivers, in my mind, are A.J. Brown caliber. So if everybody is saying Eagles aren't going to miss A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts looks so much happier, Jalen Hurts looks so much leaner, all of things of which I'm saying and which I'm seeing, I need to see it. Because respectfully, Mekhi Lemon in the National Football League, I think he's going to do his work from 5 to 15 yards. A.J. Brown was doing his work from 15 yards and down the field. Respectfully, I think a guy like Hollywood Brown, I don't know if and how he's going to continue to get busy in this offense. And then remember, Jalen Hurts don't really like throwing a 50-50 ball. But Dontavius Wicks, it looks like he a 50-50 ball kind of guy. So to me, it's a little bit of something because it's a new offense. But because it's training camp, I can't overreact to good, nor can I overreact to bad. But I would like Shady to see, at least in training camp, Jalen Hurts take chances. Training camp is when you're supposed to make mistakes. Like, that's what the hell practice is for. If you're not making mistakes in practice, I can't trust that you're going to push the ball down the field during the game.
Yeah, you know what? I've been hearing that he's looking pretty good, though, right? It's new offense, so he's trying to learn that. They said it looks like he's way more lean and more in shape this year going around. And last year, he didn't run as much. So I think he'll run out there. You're seeing running the ball a little bit more this year. But, I mean, this is what training camp's for, right? And it's early in training camp. They still putting everything together, new offensive coordinator. Imagine this. You're going up against one of the best defenses in football. Up front, they loaded. And in secondary, they loaded. In linebacker, they loaded. And the Eagles' offense is good. But, bro, we don't know what they expect. If I say, yo, what are the offense going to look like this year? You don't know. This is a new offense. And they're trying to install new plays. So I'm not worried about this. And the best part is they don't got the pads on yet. When they put the pads on, your boy will be there. So I'm going to let y'all know what's really going on.
Wow.
I mean, we can't say it's nothing because Jalen Hurts hasn't passed for, what was it, Kieran? He hasn't passed for 30 passing touchdowns in the season.
No, he hasn't.
I don't know if he's passed for
he
27.
He might have done it last season, but yeah.
No, not 30. I think last season he did 25.
Oh, wow.
So, like, we haven't seen Jalen Hurts be a prolific passer. Now, you might say, well, Acho, the Eagles have won a Super Bowl without Jalen being a prolific passer. I would say you're right, but they did that with a dominant offensive line. Lane Johnson missed several games last year. Cam Jurgens missed time last year. The left guard, Shady, I forget his name, Landon Dickerson, he missed time last year. Yep. This offensive line is hurt, and Jeff Stoutland, probably the best offensive line coach in the last 25 years in the National Football League, he's gone. So I do anticipate, hey, Jalen, you're going to have to do more because I don't see a 2,500-yard Saquon Barkley again. He just doesn't have the offensive line help to go for 2,500. So, Jalen, are you able to do more?
What is a? I want you because you're a voter. Give me average, give me really really good, and give me elite yards throwing per year. In your opinion, average first.
Oh, average, I would say 41.5. Anywhere from 4,000 to anywhere from 3,900 to 4,200 average. You know what I mean? Like that's cool.
Go to really good.
Really good. If you're going like 4,300 to 4,600, really good.
And go to elite.
I say if you're 47.50 up, that's like probably only 3 quarterbacks won 47.
So if you're not throwing for 4,000 yards, you're not even average, to you.
No. Then I got to factor in what else. Like what's your rushing yards? Because Lamar Jackson, he's only throwing for 3,500, but he has 1,300 rushing. Yeah. Jalen, if you're only throwing for 3,300, but you're only going 400 rushing, we got an issue. But remember, Shady, Jalen was throwing for 3,700, but giving you 700 rushing. That's true. We good. Yeah, sure. So now, we can have a total yard conversation, right? Total yard conversation. That's when I would say, hey, 4,300 total yards is average. 4,600 total yards is really good. 5,000 total yards is elite, right? But Jalen last year, he gave us maybe 3,400 passing and then 400 rushing. I need more, which is why I like him looking leaner 2.5 because. If Jalen can get back to rushing for 700, rushing for 800, bro, I don't really care if you pass for 4,000. If you rushing for 800, but you can't pass for 3,500 and rush for 400. Come on, Jalen. Like, I need more than that. Kieran, what's your thoughts on the matter?
No, I definitely agree with your sentiment there. If it's a situation where he's getting 35 total touchdowns and 4,500 yards like he did in 2022, and he's second in the MVP voting, then I think we're talking about something there. But I think it's also going to result in him using his legs a whole lot more. If he's going to have results this season, if he's going to be an MVP caliber player again this season, they are going to have to get busy on the ground because what we saw last year is just not going to cut it. 400 yards on the ground, Saquon Barkley not getting busy. You're never going to see Jalen Hurts thrive in that type of situation. He needs a running back. He needs the run game in general to do well, and he needs to be a part of it too. So I like the fact that Sean Mannion, it seems, has asked him to take that role a little more seriously this year, whether it's him dropping weight, looking more ready to run. You see him scrambling in practice. I've seen more scrambles in practice of Jalen Hurts and QB draws being practiced than touchdowns thrown. And that's fine because that's what the team might require.
Does Jalen have what it takes to carry the Eagles' offense? Because I do think this year he's going to have to carry the Eagles' offense if they want to go far.
To carry?
Yeah.
When outside of the championship games, the 2 Super Bowl games against the Chiefs, when has Jalen Hurts been asked to really carry the team? Or when has he shown the capability of carrying the team?
Never consistently. Probably 3 to 4 times. He can keep the team afloat. You know what I mean? Like
last
he's been
year
asked to
against
do
the
that
Chargers, he was asked to carry the team. Failed miserably. Last year against the 49ers, he was asked to carry the team. He failed miserably. When the run game is not going, he hasn't really shown the capability outside of the 2 Super Bowls, which credit to him for being a big game player. Love that. You showed up, you got a Super Bowl MVP. Outside of those 2, he doesn't show the capability week in and week out of just being like, hey, I'm going to put the team on my back right now and just carry us to a victory. You need the team to do well around him.
I think he's going to have to. I don't see Saquon. Here's my thing. I don't see Saquon going for 1,600 all-purpose. I just don't see it.
Really?
Bro,
you think their offensive line is falling off that bad?
I think they're hurt, man. I watched the individual interviews of all of them. Like, I watched Landon Dickerson. I watched Cam. I just nerd stuff. Because I still follow all the beat writers in Philly. Bro, I kudos to them because they're tough as nails. Them dudes is hurt, bro. Them dudes was hurt last year. They asked Landon Dickerson, did you ever contemplate retiring? He was like, nah, I didn't. But, they asked Cam Jurgens in the offseason. He was like, bro, I would just get shots in my back every week. Damn. And then you got Jeff Stoutland is gone. And then Lane Johnson, he's playing with house money right now. Lane Johnson, he knows he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Shady, you tell me, Shady, like, can Saquon go for 2,000 all-purpose?
That's a lot.
That's a lot, man. It's a lot.
I don't know, because, we added a lot of receivers. Even though we lost A.J. Brown, people don't really realize, but we added a lot of receivers. Mm-hmm. So I do think we're going to throw the ball. Listen, anything's possible with Saquon Barkley. That's the thing that people don't want to hear, but anything's possible with him. I do think he'll have a really good year. 2,000, that's a lot. I don't know if he'll get to that because I don't think we need that. Like, even our running back is really, really, really good. I don't think we need to go out there and make Saquon do everything for us to win.
I think.
But he can still be the number one, option.
Yeah.
But he don't need 2,000 for us to be.
I think the success or failure of the Philadelphia Eagles in this next upcoming season is solely on the shoulders of Saquon Barkley having a good season or not.
Yeah.
If he doesn't go out there and get you at least 1,500 all-purpose, you're in trouble.
I think he gets that.
He should get more than that. I'm sorry. Saquon Barkley is the most special player on that offense.
Yeah, he's gonna get 1,500. Yeah.
And the fact that we're not even talking about him and it's more so about Jalen Hurts is crazy to me. It should be a Saquon Barkley.
But that's the problem. Everything it's always about the quarterbacks. Where if he goes to Eagles, it's like, yo, our quarterback is Saquon. And the problem is, this is what I like about sports right now.
Yep.
Everything is all quarterback conversations. Everything. The Eagles. Now, why isn't the conversation about with the Eagles and the offense Saquon? It should be Saquon Barkley.
Here's why I don't think it is, and here's why I don't agree it should be this time around, Shady. I think Saquon might get 250, 300 receiving yards because Packers offense, Sean Mannion, you got to distribute the ball so much to receivers. There's only so much for Saquon. You know what I mean? I don't know if I see Saquon rushing for 1,400 yards.
Do you want Jalen Hurts running the same system as a Jordan Love?
What the hell you bring Sean Mannion in for? What you bringing Wicks,
to find
Hollywood Brown,
different.
Wicks, Brown, and Mackay?
Yeah.
Well, like they're duplicating the blueprint, Kieran.
And Devontae.
And Smitty. I'm just saying, the new ones.
I think if the game plan is to win football
and
games,
Goddard.
if the game plan is to win football games behind the strength of Jalen Hurts' arm, they're going to have a long season. They're going to have a very long season. I bring him in to be a little more innovative than a Kevin Patullo, but you have to run to the strengths of what this Eagles team is. This Eagles team is a running football team.
Hold on,
when they have been successful, when they went to the Super Bowl, they had the number one running offense in the entire league.
But remember, Jalen gave you still 800 and was a running.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I think he's in shape.
Saquon last year, 1,140 yards, 7 tugs, averaged 4.1 a carry. The year before, 5.8 a carry. The year before, 3.8. That first career, he averages 4.6.
Yeah. What do you got all together?
Last year, 1,140 rushing, and he had 270 receiving.
Oh, that's year by year?
Yeah. So last year he had
1,100
plus 270. So last year he had 1,400 total yards. I think that's what he does this year.
He gonna get 15.
That was a horrible year for Saquon.
That was a bad year for him, though.
That's a bad year for him.
All the linemen was hurt and all that.
I'm expecting them to be able to run the ball a whole lot better. I just don't see that.
Here's the thing, Kieran. Here's the thing. Realistically speaking, Saquon usually gives you 275 receiving yards a year. Okay? In Philly, or his last 3 years rushing, 960, 2,000, 1,100. Let's go his years before. Shady, we're looking at it. 500 rushing, 1,300 rushing. 900 rushing, 2,000 rushing. 1,100 rushing. Realistically speaking, Saquon Barkley is a 1,000-yard-a-year rusher. He had a 2,000-yard season, but he's a 1,000-yard-a-year rusher. He has 8,000 rushing yards in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seasons. He's 1,000-yard a year.
I'm not going to say that whenever he's.
This is his 9th year, I believe.
I'm not going to say that whenever you see him at his best, he's putting up a 2,000-yard season.
But Kieran,
whenever you see him,
I know you didn't graduate college. Statistics.
Crazy.
In statistics.
Not just didn't go.
I did go.
What do you got to do in statistics?
Oh, my bad.
You got to take out the outliers. I'm taking out the lowest number and the highest number.
Yeah.
So I'm taking out Saquon Barkley's 34-yard season because he got hurt, and I'm taking out his 2,000-yard season.
Yeah.
Now let's look at who he is. So if you take out his 34-yard season and his 2,000-yard season, 1,300, 1,000, 590, 1,300, 900, 1,100. He's an 1,100-yard rusher.
Bad situation in the Giants versus a great situation with the Eagles. And last year was more similar to the Giants type seasons because of the injuries on the offensive line and horrible play calling.
Well, what about the Green Bay Packers, though? Right? Because we're going to be simulating that offense, correct?
Yeah, they don't feature, what's his name, nearly like they should.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs don't get busy like that.
He gets busy. No, he gets busy.
He got busier in Oakland. I mean, in Vegas.
Yeah, he got bigger in Vegas.
What I'm saying is, like, if they go, when they need him most, they go through him.
Yeah.
But Pete, 2.5, he had 300 carries, 1,300. Last year, 230 carries, 900. But averaging 4.2 yards a carry on average in Green Bay.
And he's giving you about the same receiving production as Saquon is.
Like, he's going to give you...
He had an injury last year, though, too, didn't he? Josh Jacobs?
Missed like 3 games.
Yeah.
But Saquon's going to go for 1,500.
Yeah.
Kieran, I do not think 1,500 all-purpose is enough for the Eagles to win what they need to win. Hey, we got one more topic left here?
Yep, one more
With
topic.
that being said, before we get to this last topic, and it's probably my favorite topic of the day, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Last week or last 2 weeks, we gained about 1,500 subscribers, and it is kudos and courtesy of y'all. We know during the NFL season, the show's about to be popping, but we want y'all to join the Speakeasy family before the show gets crazy come NFL season when we got 15,000 and 20,000 people watching. So if y'all have tapped in for the last 15 or 20 minutes of this show, maybe you're just now tuning in and you're like, yo, we like what they're doing in the Speakeasy. Consider joining the Speakeasy family. Drop the super chats. We make the show to talk with you, not to talk at you. Let's read it, maybe 5 super chats, get to the last topic of the day.
Say less. I gotta start off with this super chat.
What's up?
Because Teddy Columbia
Oh, wow.
sent $100 super
$100.
chat. Come on now, can we get our... Yeah! There it is.
Yeah.
Shady, why the confused look?
Yeah, we added more to it.
Yeah, we got a little...
Shady, we said the sound alone, we had to mask the sound with the money.
Yeah, with the money and
So
then
we
the cheer
have-
and shit.
It makes it better.
That's kind of fire, Shady.
You think that's fire?
That shit's on.
I think it's a hit, bro. I think it's
tough.
a hit. I
That's
think
a
we
hit.
got a hit on our hands. Shout out to Quincy and Joe Jackson. I've been following you guys since your last show. Thank you, Acho, for producing this incredible show and always doing your homework to deliver sophisticated sports talk. Lastly, 2-5, 2 live. I'm interested to hear what y'all think about the Giants this season.
Oh, you already know.
What we know,
Bro,
What we
Lee
know.
Neighbors look a whole lot better than I thought he was going to. He looks back to being the athlete that we know he is.
I hope Odell can ball, bro. If Odell gets busy, I might cry.
Cry is crazy.
The New York Giants.
I don't do no crying.
I like the quarterback. It's like a question mark.
Bingo.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know
That's
what
the take.
They got some talent.
That's the take.
And as much as I do respect the head coach over there, and I do respect the coaching, I don't know if he's the guy for that job though. Just because I'm thinking like, well, what do they do special? What do they do great? Every team has something they do great. What do they do?
It's going to be run the ball with that offense.
I mean, I hope. Are you so you got a first round quarterback? You gonna be a running team?
Mobile quarterback, 2
You know what
really
I'm
good
saying?
running backs.
Like, I like Harbaugh. I just don't know like what's he do special.
Shady gave the answer. Anybody who tells you they know what the Giants are going to do this year is a lie.
Lying. Yeah.
You have no idea what Jackson Dart's going to do. You have no idea how Scatterbo is going to come back. You have no idea what Kayvon Thibodeau is going to do. I have no idea what Abdul Carter is going to do.
Yeah.
Only thing I know is Brian Burns is going to ball. You have no idea what Malik Neighbors is going to do.
It is talented.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like you only know that Brian Burns will get busy, but he might get busy on a 3-win team or a 10-win team.
Yeah.
Like no idea.
That's facts. Mike Drop Tequila said, Social Trey, when did you discover your master debating attribute?
Your masturbating attribute.
Debating. Master debating.
gooning
See,
attribute.
that's that lack of formal education you got.
Gooning.
Gooner's crazy. I've been a profound debater for quite some time, but I think it was cemented. I think it was cemented when I got on the show with 3 consummate professionals. Kieran, that means like really good at their job.
I know I am.
That have been doing it for years, longer than I have.
very much longer than you.
And I hold my own. So that was kind of like the icing on the birthday cake that Kevin Stefanski
You are holding
gave
out,
to
for
Acho
sure.
on his birthday.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And thankfully, I don't have to hold as much as Kieran does during the show.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
D Martez21 said, gotta stop making excuses for this running back pretending to be a quarterback. # fly Eagles fly. Ouch. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, said, who y'all got in a game or a series? Good Lord. Gary Payton, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Garnett, and Hakeem the Dream versus Steph, Kobe, Bron, KD, and Jokic.
Yo, wait. He said Michael Jordan's on the team.
Michael Jordan is on Team A.
With Akeem
With Akeem
and Pippen.
They
gonna win that, John.
and Garnett
They gonna win that.
and
shit.
Gary Payton. But
Versus
then
all the dogs on one side.
all the defensive dogs on one side. Then on the offensive dogs, you got Steph, Kobe, Bron, KD,
Bro.
and Jokic.
I'm gonna take the team that played 20 years past the other team and develop their skills based off of what those past players set out before them. I'm gonna take the more skilled basketball players in this case scenario. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna take the team of Steph, Kobe, Bron, KD, and Jokic.
Okay, Shady.
Yeah.
I'm going with all the dogs.
Okay.
All the, like, come on, man, dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going on the other side.
Okay.
Keem, Pippen, and Jordan on the same squad.
They gonna get their ass
You going old school?
Yeah, I'm going old school. Because Akeem will give Jokic
Oh,
the craziest work he's ever seen in his
bro,
life.
Right.
He,
But how?
craziest.
But,
What is Jokic gonna give him?
But Akeem, but Akeem never guarded anybody like Jokic either.
Never.
I mean,
Nobody
why-
like
why-
Jokic.
why-
Nobody like that existed, but I also
oh,
think
wait, why can't he guard him though? I'm just like,
you think you hold on.
Hakeem
I'm-
can guard him.
I'm asking y'all because he was going defense. So I'm trying to figure what y'all saying.
He's a
But
deep
But
player.
why
Yeah.
can't Akeem guard Jokic?
Akeem will give Jokic more assists than Jokic will give
I've seen
Akeem.
guys guard Jokic. Jokic is a dog, but I've seen guys do well against him though too.
Yeah. That's
So
fair.
I'm asking, why can't he guard him?
Because we never saw anybody. We never saw him guard anybody like Jokic.
Never.
I mean, but,
because they never seen players like this before. They've
Yeah.
never seen anybody with that much skill before.
The minute
They played 30 years after DDG
African
played.
ass sees Jokic's
Bro,
big white Serbian ass at the 3-point line in a triple threat. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Oh my god.
but
Gary
they say-
Jokic grabs that rebound and starts pushing the ball up the floor like he's a 6'2" point guard.
Gary Payton's gonna
Hakeem's
start
gonna
punching
say,
people.
why are you running?
Akeem can
Why
run.
are you running? Oh my god. Why are
Gary
you
Payton
running?
about to be punching fresh air whenever he realizes, I have to guard this dude at the half court line?
Yeah, come on, bruh.
Oh no,
and
he's
then
never
on the
had to do that
3-point
shit
line.
before.
So y'all telling me though, one of the greatest defenders of all time
Couldn't adjust.
Yes, it's gonna have to adjust on the fly some shit he's never seen before. Yes.
We saw
that he's
we
going to be
saw
mentally
Nikola
fucked the first
Jokic
8
just
possessions of the game.
Not more than 3 months ago, give one of the
Who's
greatest
guarding
defensive.
KD?
Wait, hold on.
Oh my god.
We just saw Jokic hit a game winner over a 7 to heaven, as Shady says.
Come on, bro. Who's a better
Defensive
defender
player
than
of
Hakeem?
the. Come on.
Say would be not a better defender than Hakeem.
But Hakeem's smarter. Hakeem's a smarter defender.
Are you out of your?
and Akeem's
No,
a smart.
Hakeem's a smarter
give him
defender
that.
for sure.
I give him that.
Way
He's
smarter.
got the
Smarter
experience to
defender.
prove it. He's got the experience to prove it. I'm
Hakeem's-
cool with
and
that. By the
others
time
like-
Victor retires, it's
Of
not going to be a
course.
question. It's not going to be a
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
And I'm going to frustrate you as much on the other side as well.
That's the
we're
problem.
only talking about one side of this thing.
Who's guarding Hakeem?
And then like I'm gonna let y'all.
I hate comparing eras in basketball, man.
It's hard.
But
You
for
can't
y'all-
do
can
it.
they
No, all
can
of
they
these
play-
players now are good because of those players back
Can
then.
they play-
But
can
it
they-
also
can they
30
play
years
zone or
of
not?
development and skill.
But
Can
all
they
that-
play zone or not?
all
It's
that-
gonna-
all
it's
that
what it's gonna come down
that
to.
you saying, I just don't agree with. Is like you're trying to tell me that as great as Gary Payton was as a defender, that he's not going to adjust at all. So
He will adjust.
Steph Curry gonna do his thing.
He
though.
will adjust. The
But, like,
adjustment would take longer than one game.
But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like,
It
so when we be
does.
talking conversation though, it sounds good because we on some fanboy shit. But there's games because Steph Curry's my favorite player. There's games where I've seen guys play great defense against him.
Yeah.
Sure.
That he don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But the same could be said
But
for
my
Jordan.
thing is, though,
I know, but
Yeah.
I know, but I'm saying so for y'all to tell me that one of the greatest guard defenders we've ever had in this league
Sure.
can't do nothing with him at all.
He's got 7 games
Shady,
to do it though.
Shady. He's
All right,
capable. The problem is the adjustment they are going to have to watch 5 people play the game of basketball in a way that they've never seen it played before, with an efficiency that they've never seen before, is going to be too much to overcome.
And I feel the same way about the guys y'all talking about.
That's fair.
They've
Except they've seen it before, though.
No.
They grew up watching it.
No. But hold on. That's they ain't living it though. For example,
Sure.
basketball now is probably more skillful.
Yep.
Basketball
course.
back then collectively
physical.
was
More physical.
no, it was a better game. It's a better game.
That's subjective.
They run
What you
around.
mean?
I mean, we seen playoff games where dudes are shooting. They shot 50 threes and they made like 10 of them and they still shooting them shits. Back then, like, yo, put the ball in the paint. Throw it down there, though. Let's get a foul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, it's subjective. It depends
yo,
what you like.
subjective.
Another thing is,
I don't want to see a
back-
final score of 76 to 58 in the
back,
finals.
Back then, when you was going top 5, majority of the times, yo, you gonna be a franchise guy. You're gonna be.
Yeah.
Nowadays, dudes go top
Flop.
5. You don't know who they are.
Bust.
They be in the G League
that's
tomorrow.
true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like the dudes. Another last point. They are dumber now than they was back then because they go to the league so much faster. They don't even go to school no more. Some dudes we gonna go to school for 2 years. Michael Jordan left after his fucking rookie season.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's
He
true.
stayed 3 years though extra. I'm gonna say 3 years.
You got a bunch of kids.
game of
And
basketball
I'm
is
gonna get a real coach for you.
Just no formal education.
Also, the game of basketball
Just
is far
guys that
more,
just-
has far more elements
Yeah.
than it did in
It's just-
1984.
yo, there's no
That's
offense, no
they-
offense.
You can't say they're dumber. They know more basketball.
No.
than they do.
No. It's a dumber brand of
They
basketball
have a
now.
different type of game they have
They
to defend.
brand
though.
the basketball.
Brand the
They-
basketball.
they-
Yeah, dumber brand.
Look, they
Brand
got
of
coach. They
basketball,
triple
yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
And it, like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Ain't no
Kieran, let's
offense.
go to the last topic,
We have
bro.
to get to the last topic of the day. crazy news out of the NFL. Tony Romo has been placed on leave from his role commentating games for CBS Sports until further notice. J.J. Watt is going to replace Tony Romo and work with Jim Nantz and Tracy Wolfson for now. There are also reports CBS and Tony Romo could be headed for a $72 million legal battle, and it would focus on the morals clause of his contract. I think you guys are starting to see what this is all about. Jerry Jones had some comments, his former owner, about what happened.
Right now. Well, I very much have had a chance to talk to him, and I've been talking to him. I love him. I love what he's about. I love his character. I love his love of sport. And he's a very, very unique talent. And the real question is, and I don't even have to ask what the answer is, do you think Tony Romo knows how to get up when he gets knocked down? Okay, he had a life of that. And absolutely, that's one of his greatest attributes, is that he can handle adversity.
He can handle some adversity, from the wise words of Jera. Look, obviously some crazy things going on right now with his contract situation. Do you guys believe CBS should fire Tony Romo based off of that OWI?
I know what Trey's going to say.
I don't think CBS should fire Tony Romo, but Tony Romo, you gave them a gun and they got a happy trigger finger. Because Tony Romo, you got a $180 million deal, and for the last 3 years of your contract as a performer, you've really been on the down and down. Damn. And so now you've given CBS an opportunity to get out of that contract with clause. Like, usually there's some sort of moral clause, some sort of embarrass the company clause, some kind of clause. The CBS can now say, dang, we signed a 10-year, $180 million deal with Tony Romo. We need to get out of this deal. We done got J.J. Watt. We didn't know if we'd have J.J. Watt at the time. J.J. Watt is plenty fine as a number one CBS analyst. We can save maybe another $100 million if we get from up and out of this contract, and we can do it with clause. Oh, hell yeah, I'm finna get from out under it. So, to me, Kieran, I'm not going to say that CBS should get rid of Romo, because I don't necessarily love calling for Romo's job in this moment. But if you're a CBS executive, or if you're a business person, Tony Romo hasn't been a great nor an elite color commentator in 3 years now. So if I can move on and save money, why wouldn't I? Furthermore, think about why Romo's gone viral for as of late. Sounding dumb on air, looking like he was drunk on air, or getting pulled over for a potential OWI or DUI. Like, Tony Romo's no longer going viral for the right reason. So I get if they want to get from under a shoe five, I get it.
Yeah, I don't get it. Now, nothing's came out that he was drinking and driving.
Correct.
Right? It looked like he passed all his tests. And my thing is, like, we get into a world where now, because a person's successful, if they have one slip over, they do something wrong, everybody jumps on them. And I'm thinking, like, the same people that's jumping on them and yelling at them and trying to call for their job, bro, I'm sure they got issues in adversity. You know what I mean? Like, we have this problem now where, like, everything is, it's the athlete, it's the guy with the big name, he's making all the money, let's get rid of him. I just don't agree with that. I hope Tony Romo keeps his job. And if they take the legal route, I hope he sue their ass and get all his money. Yeah.
I don't know, Jim. This is my thing with Tony Romo right now. Look, it is very clear CBS wants to move off of this contract, given him being placed on leave even before the legal process is done and whatnot. And I think it is incumbent upon Tony Romo to get out of this charge. He needs to completely beat this OWI case. Oh yeah, incumbent. Yeah, I know what that means. Yeah, I did an SAT.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
impressed.
No,
All right.
I think Tony Romo needs to beat this charge, and he needs to beat it badly. If you want to be locked in for the rest of your contract, they can't fire you with cause if you beat this case. If it's just a situation where I was wrongly pulled over, I was wrongly convicted, I didn't blow, it was all of these other things. If that ends up being the case, Tony Romo can get out of this situation openly, scot-free. It is what it is. But I think moving forward, first thing you got to do is beat that case. Second thing, how do you feel about your employer clearly not wanting you to continue having the position that you do?
But see, here's my thing, bruh. I think Shady, they need to part ways amicably. amicably curing it.
I know what amicably means.
That means on good terms,
Yeah.
peacefully.
Y'all would know about that because y'all been fired before.
Right. I haven't. That's them too.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. That's right. That's them too,
No, but like they need
Tell me about the channel.
If you're facts, if you're Romo, it behooves you to just be like, hey, bruh, let me get half the rest of my contract. Shut up, yo. Let me get half the rest of my contract. And if you're CBS, bro, it's like, hey, rather than us playing this out legally, we'll give you, if we still owe you 100, take 50, don't sue us, you just walk away and let's move forward. I actually think, Shady, I actually think here, that's the smartest thing for everybody. It's like, Romo, take this $50 million. Let's not drag this out publicly. Let all this lawsuit stuff play out. Take this bread. Y'all go your separate ways. We go our separate ways. Everybody keep it pushing.
Nah. Try again.
No?
I need my whole paper. All my money. I need all of it. Give me my bread and extra butter. You know why? Because every time they get a chance, they always try to short a brother. Mm-hmm. And I call Tony Romo my brother because, bro, we in the same fraternity, the NFL. Okay. And it's a blessing to get on TV and can make more money than you made playing. It's a blessing to do that.
Facts.
And because you had a small hiccup or really think it's a hiccup, now it's an excuse to get rid of you. So when I signed this deal, you tell me how you all for me and my family and this and that and the third, and we're going to make you part of the CBS family. I got one slip up, and now they judging me like Trey and Karen. You feel what I'm saying? So I just don't like that.
But Shady,
I don't like that, bro.
To me, it's one thing if Romo was still great at his job. I think the problem is Romo's just not great at his job anymore.
I mean,
that's not my problem.
But is he?
I signed that contract.
I look. That's one part. I signed that contract. But I mean, is there a big difference between him and Troy Aikman?
I think if you're broadcasting a game, an AFC Championship game, and you accidentally call Josh Allen Patrick Mahomes, when the whole world already thinks you have some sort of obsessive fascination with Patrick Mahomes, if you're constantly making like these weird noises or just telling jokes about golf, you know what I mean? Like,
Jim.
That's the problem, Shady, is like, the problem is just he's not great at his job anymore. If he's still great at his job, nobody care.
I just think, man, because I think Troy's decent on there. Romo used to be really, really good, but right now he's in the same little boat as everybody else. Brady, I love Brady, so I'm biased to him, but they're all in the same boat. Mm-hmm. And there's some dudes. What's the guy's name? Is it Gus?
Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson, college.
Gus smokes them dudes, but they ain't gonna give Gus Johnson $200 million.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? If you put them in the booth and they had to call the same game, he's gonna blow them out. Mm-hmm. But he ain't getting that type of deal. You get what I'm saying? So
you got barbecue back there.
We can say all that, but the truth is like it's not that big of a gap. It ain't.
Yeah.
Give that man his money.
Gus got some calls too though.
Gus nice.
Gus got running away from the cop speed.
Yeah. Gus got some questionable calls too.
I don't care.
But that's anybody that does it for that length of time.
That passed away? Is it Scott Scorch? Am I saying right there?
Stuart Scott.
Stuart Scott. I'm thinking
the
music
producer.
Yo, he was special. Stuart was special though.
Yeah.
I love Stephen A. Smith. That's the only dude I have ahead of him. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Chris Berman, another one, special. Them dudes is special, bro. Yeah. They're the best I've ever seen on TV. They special. Them other guys on there, they cool. Yeah. They cool. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, they all right. So my point of being is, y'all trying to act like Tony Romo is so bad, but the truth is, he's in the same boat as some other guys. Because all them guys is just not special.
Fair. I think he gets picked up regardless afterwards, even if they do let him go.
The only reason I don't think he will is because, one, Kier, nobody else is going to want to touch that type of deal, right? The $20 million a year.
He's not going to get the same
Romo was making more than everybody. But also, like, is Romo now going to go to the C team? You forget egos. That's the thing. When you deal with these superstars, you forget egos. Tony Romo can't go from A-team CBS to now D-team. He goes from calling...
What's D-team?
Now you're calling the Cleveland Browns versus the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
He would do that.
Like, instead of calling the Chiefs...
How much he getting paid?
If he's going to D-team, $3 million. Because remember, Greg Olsen was making $3
million a year?
Probably $3 million. Gosh. Instead of 20.
He ain't going to do that. But he'll go for $20 million. I can see him going from $10 million. I can see him getting $10 million.
But he won't get 10. Because remember, Greg Olsen was A-team on Fox making $3 million. We bring in Brady, Fox brings in Brady, pays Brady $35 million, keeps Greg at only making $3 million.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the Kenny Albert, Jonathan Millman.
Now Greg,
no.
Greg's pretty good.
Greg took a pay cut. So when they signed Brady, it was 10 years, 280 or something like that. Greg's contract expired and they had to re-up. He took a pay cut when it was time to re-up his contract, I think for $1 million less. Don't quote me on that, but he definitely took a pay cut so that they could fund Brady's contract.
And Greg's better than Tom,
and
too.
Brady was way better than Brady. Brady has been very underwhelming as an analyst.
What a name matters more.
No, yeah, he's Tom Brady at the end of the day.
Yeah,
it's a game. That's another reason why Troy Aikman has been there for that long.
But
he won 3 championships in the 90s.
I do think Greg is better than a lot of them guys.
A lot of them guys. And he was making, like Acho said,
making 3 M's.
I think it was 8, wasn't it?
Nah, I
gotta double check, but
do you
Let me do my Google.
So I don't know, but yeah, I just think firing him is shameless, but also don't give him reasons. Kind of like the Michigan head coach type situation.
Here y'all go.
It's like they don't give him. I'm not saying he should be fired. I don't think he should. I hope he beats the case and he gets his entire paycheck.
Don't give him a reason, but we go through stuff, dude. That's
of course.
Come on,
of course. But you know what signed on that contract whenever you sign.
So here it is right here. Greg Olsen signed a 5-year, $50 million broadcasting contract with Fox Sports, averaging $10 million a year. His salary dropped to $3 million per year when he moved to the number 2 analyst role to accommodate Brady, bro. So he took a $7 million.
If I sign a 5-year for 50,
yep,
so it's 10 a year. How does it go? I don't get. How does that work?
Because they said
we either finna void,
we can get rid of you,
yeah,
or you can keep this, take this $7 million pay cut.
But if I sign a deal for 5 for 50,
yep,
I get that.
No,
in theory you should. In theory you should.
In theory you should. TV.
Now the only thing that could be interesting is would they be like, hey, we'll give you a cut, and you can still work, or we'll just get you off TV and give you the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because to Shady's point, they still owe you the bread.
Are you kidding me?
They still owe you the bread.
Yeah.
But they could just be like,
we'll buy you out. Bye-bye. You're no longer recognizable. You're not reporting. You're not analyzing. You're not doing any of that.
And you can't go work anywhere else because that's how networks work. Yeah. So we'll buy you out, but you're going to be on the couch for 4 years.
For 3 years.
For 3 years. Yeah. You can't go to no other broadcast. So sure, have the money.
Or you take these 3 M's a year.
Still be on the B team. The whole world still sees you go. Yeah.
All
right. That's the cold world. Hey, before we get to these last super chats and get about the show, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. We had 6,000 of y'all in here tonight. Apologies for losing Wi-Fi. Small earthquake, no big deal. It happens in Southern California.
Karen jumped up and down suddenly, and the earthquake happened and knocked our Wi-Fi out.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Turn this up. Join the Speakeasy family, man. We don't ask y'all for much. Just that y'all enjoy, have a good time, and try to add a smile to what can be a grueling week at times. Trey, some super chats. Let's get out.
Face.
Let's do it with let me run it back. Let's kick the super chats off with J-Ham 2020 said God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Amen. Jalen Hurts has to prove he's more than the team around him. Josh Allen won MVP the year after Diggs left. Eagles look like they are doing and everybody eats offense. If Hurts isn't good, the Eagles will struggle. Hashtag go Bills.
That. Put up or shut up.
Money Mark said, what's going on, Speakeasy? Y'all know last show I asked if we would ever get any behind the scenes footage. Any update on that? Listen, the behind the scenes footage is on the way. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's on the way like my contract has been on the way for several months.
That's never coming.
Or if it's on the way like Kieran's contract was on the way for literally a couple days. I just don't know. But it is coming soon. Shyla, shout out to our lady regulars. Shyla209 said, besides adding Vita Vea, what else could take the 49ers over the top to head back to a Super Bowl? Love the show. Keep it up. Hashtag PayTrey. Appreciate you, Shyla.
Get the training facility the hell away from that substation. It's degrading the collagen in everybody's joints and fat in their knees.
Yeah.
And it's injuring everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my 10
my
10 moment of the day. Go ahead.
Top Shotter said, FYI, Trey, Brunson, Spider, JT, Giannis, and Cat will cook. I just don't believe that.
Yeah.
There's a 5 in the West that's much better. Acho, give us the top 3 watches you don't have yet.
Top 3 I don't
that
have
you don't
yet.
have.
I want the rainbow Rolex. It's the each one of the numbers is like a different color stone gem.
Okay.
That joint's tough.
Yeah, that sounds
red
tough.
and yellow.
Tough. I want the platinum Daytona with the ice blue dial. We talked about that one last time.
Oh, you want that one?
Damn,
you making
that one's crazy.
Oh,
that rainbow Daytona's crazy. And then you know what I do now though, and this is gonna be obnoxious. Do not judge me. Now I just go into the Rolex store and I say, show me the most unique piece y'all have.
That's
like because I got too many, so now I'm just like, show me something like I
to
can't
brag about
find.
that.
I just go into a Rolling store and I say, what's your most foreign shit?
I'm like show me the most unique. You know the last one I want?
I'm not gonna lie, the watches he said got to be like double your contract. That's crazy, bro.
Damn near, at least.
It's crazy.
Wait, that joint say 1.2?
The last one I want is the emoji one, just because it's interesting. There's like there's an emoji Rolex. It's like a whole bunch of an emoji. They only made a certain amount of them. They don't produce them anymore. Yeah, the puzzle piece with the emoji and the time. They don't produce. It's just super. If you have it, Brady has it.
Yo, you don't want to. Brady got crazy.
Brady,
you don't want to mess with Jacob the Jeweler. I'm back with Jacob the Jeweler. He back hot again.
Let me know something.
Damn, Jacob the Jeweler ain't been hot since like the early 2000s. He was on like Def Jam, Fight for New York.
Hey, he ain't drop a dime though. He ain't telling nobody.
Yeah, that's fair. Top Shot went on to say, and Shady, I doubled back on that joint in Miami and smoked her boots.
That's my boy. That's right. Puff pass though, homie.
Oh wait, pass. You want him to?
Say smoked her boots. Puff pass. He don't get it.
No, I know what you're saying.
Married guys.
Oh gosh. Anyway,
non-locker room guys.
Game Killer 619 said, if you could take one NFL team and replace with one college football team, what two teams are you putting in? Acho, show that watch player 2-5 since you are peak for peak. Oh, we talked about this last week. Peak for peak highlight tape, Shady. You were Dante Hall.
Oh, what were you? Yeah, thank you. It was a disrespectful
He
question.
did special teams.
Yeah, who the hell said Dante Hall had a better highlight tape, bro?
Shady, it was a.
Nah, that's crazy. I don't know. They was tweaking.
Like
Trey said he would take Dante Hall over you, bro.
And I was like, no. I said, if you put up Dante's top 3 clips, I said, but Shady's body of work it's not even a.
That's my boy, but like I ain't fair catch.
Yeah, bro, your shit is way better.
See, this is why you just can't trust
Kieran.
Big light skin. No, not just Kieran. Big light skin people in general.
Shut your big forehead light skin ass up, man.
I'd rather have a big forehead than never mind. Two teams. Did y'all want to answer? Yeah, big body. Did y'all want to answer the two? Which two? Like if you could replace one NFL team and with one college team.
It better not be Texas.
Which two teams? So basically, they'll take the worst team out of the NFL and replace them with whatever the best college.
I was the Browns out.
Indiana is NFL age, so maybe
they are the most seasoned team, and they would
I would go Georgia.
Georgia or Oregon.
Oregon, they get their ass kicked.
Yeah, Oregon's loaded right now.
They don't beat nobody.
Two more super chats and we got to get out of here. Top Shot has said, athleticism matters, but skill trumps all in 1v1 basketball. Carebear and Trey in a game to 7. If each of y'all had to play Shady one-on-one, who wins and by how much? A game to 7?
I haven't played one-on-one in forever.
Final score, me and Shady one-on-one.
First, who wins?
Well, I'm winning. I'd say 7-4. Be a realistic score.
Sky.
Me and Shady.
If I get ball first, it could be a problem. But I'm not playing no damn defense, bro. My knees is cooked. Yeah.
Bro said the knees like he ain't carried around 280 pounds. That's what's
the
going to
problem,
slow you down.
That's
brother.
the problem. I'm getting in that paint.
Trey, you think you beat me?
I'm gonna show you a physical brand.
Trey, I know you joke, but you think you beat me in a real sport? Like
we should run it
in sports.
I feel like I could beat Bob Cousy, so of course I could beat you, Shady. Like what?
You search about Bob? You think you beat? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
We can run it. I want to see it.
We could definitely do that.
We got a hoop right outside.
We play. I'm not playing on that. Anderson girls basketball.
What's the? Well, I mean, we gotta make some of it, right? Can't just do it for free.
You want to place a wager?
Yeah, I like this.
Well, it's easy.
Trey said he gonna take your money.
I'm on the heels of.
What you got for us, Acho?
If it's to 7 or to 11.
7.
7. I think.
No. I'm asking for your prediction match. Like, what are you?
I think $100 a point.
700.
$100 a point.
From Speakeasy. Yeah.
What you mean?
Because we gonna monetize it on the platform.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to air it?
We gonna play. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so how much you paying us for it?
Yeah, I think.
See how much you paying us for?
I think winner gets $100 a point.
From who? From Speakeasy.
Speakeasy.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
I like that. So Shady, let's just.
We should do
agreement on the side. No matter what, 7-6 got to be the final score. We win by 2, so technically.
Yeah, why can't we? Winners get 1,000.
No. Loser don't get no points.
That ain't what you said. You said $100.
He said $700, bro.
You said $100 a point.
We should do $1,000 a winner. Like keep
That's
it safe.
cool. Yeah, let's just make it a nice even number.
Or play to 11. Will people watch that long?
Yeah. No, they gonna miss a lot of shots.
Yeah, it's gonna miss a lot of
No,
shots.
I'm not.
Playing is heavy.
He's never even played freaking sports. He kidding me? I'm gonna whoop his ass.
I'm gonna cook Shady.
Yo,
He
let's
keep
do-
talking
I wanna
like
see
this.
it.
He
This
really
gonna be
gonna put
funny.
that battery in my back.
$100 a point.
Bet.
They
Say
having a
less.
dunk off in here.
Make it happen.
I just want to riff.
Last one, bro.
You might get tired doing that. Last one. Your boy Sabian said, my question is for Shady and Acho. If Dak and Jalen Hurts' careers both ended today, who would be looked at as the greater QB? Been watching since day one. Love y'all.
It's easy one.
Jalen.
But if Dak wins a championship and then the career's in,
Imagine
Dak.
Yeah,
imagine
it's not even
if
close.
that happens. Though. Listen to what you say though.
that's a crazy stretch.
So
boy.
that means he got to get to the playoffs.
Yeah,
which he
that
has been in a
mean
minute.
he got to win not just one playoff game,
If Dak win the MVP,
not just
what
two
does it look like?
playoff games.
Still Jalen.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy, bro? If Dak somehow wins the Super Bowl, Dak's career is now up there with crazy enough because it's for the Cowboys.
Yo, bro.
And Dak's passing yards, passing
That's
touchdowns.
every
His
player in the
regular season
NFL. If they
attributes
win a Super
with-
Bowl,
yeah.
He has to win some awards though too.
But
to
you
be
know,
like,
nah,
higher.
here's my thing.
He could be a top 15 quarterback.
No, hold
ever.
on. I could put Dak with Russell Wilson if he won the Super Bowl.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean?
Actually, he's probably better.
Like if Dak won the Super Bowl, now him and Russ.
Eli Manning.
He has a second. Yeah.
Now
He has
he can- now him and
second
Russ
place
could dance.
MVP
Come on,
voting.
bro.
Yeah. He has all pro. Yeah.
fucking with Russ now.
If he won the Super Bowl.
This if word is big.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. It's
Yeah,
such a.
that is a
it's
huge
such
hit.
a.
Listen, that's all I got in the super chats, Kieran. I know you're tired of standing. If you could get us out the show, that would be great, brother.
No, it would be awesome. You still don't have a contract, broke boy. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. We will be back tomorrow. Trey will be early because he's trying to get a new contract. 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell button to be notified when we go live next, which I just told you the times. I'm Kieran Iggy Simple for LaShawn, Shady McCoy, Emmanuel Acho, Social Trey, and everyone in the back.
Shout out to the gang in the back.
We'll see you guys next time.
Producer Rome.
Right back here to Speakeasy.